Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. Welcome aboard. Hope everybody had a great week. You guys are having an even better weekend. Getting lots of flight time in. Dazza, good to see you, my friend. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. Flight Sim Gaming, welcome. Travis Tucker, good to see you. Riff, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Max Medcraft, good to see you. OG, welcome. Tony Baldo, good to see you. Equa106, welcome back. Max Medcraft, I think got you. Good to see you, my friend. Yaros, good to see you. JP, welcome. Greg Elwell, good to see you. Zach is in the house. Welcome aboard, Zach. Hope all is well. CHLM, good to see you, my friend. Gary P, welcome. Rez, good to see you. Jeff S, welcome. Jose, good to see you. JR3000, welcome. Leonard Grant, good to see you. We also had a gifted membership by Mitchell Taylor. Mitchell, thank you very much for support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you. We also missed a donation. Enrique, if you're here, thank you for the donation. We got it just as we were touching down into Auckland last stream. And I must have missed it as the whole, we were touching down and everything. So, Enrique, thank you very much for the $8 donation last stream. Hopefully he's here to see that. Captain Iso Creams, thank you very much as well for 11 months. As one more month and got the year badge. Good day, Cap. Awesome, Captain Iso Creams. Good to see you, my friend. One more month. You've got it, my man. Thanks so much for support. You might want to get the GSX profile for Wellington. I have it, Caleb. I should have... I think I have it for Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch. I have a profile for all of them. Yes. XCMPT, good to see you. Josh, welcome. Hope all is well. Been busy with life cap and also issues with the sim. Had to reinstall Windows 11, fresh install the sim. Oof. That's never good. Hey, man, life happens. I hope all is well. Daza, good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. Always flying in the house. Welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Brad from Crossfield, good to see you, Brad. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Tanush, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Caleb, good to see you. Tyler Summers, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Round number 2, pardon me, or stream number 2, day number 2, whatever you want to call it, here in New Zealand. Fun flights today. We're going to be checking out some brand new scenery. If you're a fan of flying in New Zealand or you're a fan of that type of stuff, we've got some brand new scenery. We've got NZA Simulations releasing their payware. They also do a bunch of freeware stuff, but this is a payware airport for Christchurch. So I'm super excited about this one. Last time we flew in New Zealand, I don't know when it was many months ago, we didn't really have any sceneries for these airports. We were kind of flying into default airports and stuff like that. So really cool to finally see some payware airports over here, and it's going to set up tomorrow's flights. Tomorrow we're going into Queenstown. I know everybody's going to be excited about that one. If you've never seen the approaches into Queenstown, my goodness, tomorrow will be a blast as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. Caleb, welcome aboard. Center of Aviation, welcome. Good to see you, dude. Rob Reed, welcome back. Sacha, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Indigo Flight Sim, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a great weekend as well. Join me, guys. If you do, please feel free. We're flying real time, real weather, and we are at gate 21 here in Auckland. If you do want to join on VATSIM, please feel free. It's about an hour flight over to Christchurch, and then about a 40-minute flight from Christchurch to Wellington, where we're going to be ending off the day. Detroit had a full ground stop last night. I was watching from the wine bar, and suddenly a single jet took off. I asked around and learned that the Red Wings were getting out of town. That's pretty cool. Kept quiet. It's funny how there's a ground stop, but they got to go, right? NHL always moves on. It does. Who do they fly? Do they fly Delta? I would assume they probably have a contract with Delta or something like that. Kept quiet. Like, I know all the Canadian teams have contracts with Air Canada. They use the Air Canada jets, A319s. They're pretty much first-class layout throughout the whole thing. Maverick, what's going on, man? Good to see you. It's snowing like crazy, dude. I woke up to yet another foot of snow. The amount of snow, it's been a very mild winter this year for me. There hasn't been very many days of minus 30, minus 40, but the amount of snow that we have received is insane. We literally got a foot last week. We got another foot this week. I swear every week we end up getting like about a foot of snow. Some people's, at the end of their driveway where they pile all the snow, some people it's 6, 7, 8 feet high. Because it's just incredible, man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But other than that, nice and mild, but lots of snow. Yeah. Beluga, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Wellington to Queenstown, back to Wellington. No, today we're going Auckland to Christchurch, Christchurch to Wellington. Tomorrow we're doing Christchurch to Queenstown, Queenstown back to Christchurch. And then on Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing. I haven't really decided yet for Monday. Gamer Socialite, thanks so much for the $5 donation. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So welcome aboard, friends. You can see the aircraft is already boarding. So
_CPT and what you say.
Wow.
I'm sitting in the back sit. _CPT Judy.
Thanks so much, Gamer Socialite. Appreciate you, man. And we got John Franco celebrating 21 months as well. Says, I can almost sniff the maple leaf. Oh, baby. It's a scratch and sniff maple leaf, John, in case you didn't know. Thanks for your support, John. Last 21 months. Crazy, man. Crazy to think you've been around for 21 months already, dude. Thank you very much. Probably earlier than that, because I don't think you became a member right away either. So, huge no floaties to you, John. Thank you very much for the last 21 months of support. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The snow you got yesterday was a ton of rain for me here in New York. Yeah, it's still going out there, Tony. It's still going. I woke up this morning. I was like, okay, like, you know, probably won't be around much longer, but holy macaroni. He got the same storm here and had a water main break in the middle of the storm. Oof, that's not good, Scott. That is not good at all. Hopefully the cleanup wasn't too big of a mess and you caught it quickly enough. We're able to shut off the water. It's your boy. What's up, man? Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Jordan, good to see you as well. Welcome aboard. All right, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We are running Jetstar today. I know it's a little bit hard to see the livery. We are flying real time, so it's just past 6 a.m. here in New Zealand. If we open this up here, 6:09 a.m. Sunset's usually at about 6:30, so we should, just after departure, get a beautiful sunrise coming up and a beautiful morning arrival into Christchurch. It should be absolutely awesome. So let's jump inside the pit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, let's go upstairs. Let's get our ground power on. Let's get our battery switched to the on position. Turn the sounds up here a little bit so you guys can hear everything. You got your friends downtown Toronto, and there was thunder in a snowstorm. Yeah, it's been a really weird winter, man. Like I said, it's been extremely mild, and even for Toronto, I think it's been extremely mild to what it usually is. All right, Adirs, left side, right side, center, beautiful, all to the nav position. We'll come down here, we'll get our crew supply on, we'll get our nav and logo light on, APU master start switch, no smoking to the auto position, emergency exits are armed, and we'll go ahead and get the aft heat to the aft position, or sorry, the cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful, cool, looking good. Let's come all the way down here. We'll go to our electronic flight bag. Let's plug in some information here. Go to our Fenix tab, and we will insert some fun stuff. We'll tap to import good. Hi and hello from Stockholm, Sweden. Kent, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out all the way from Stockholm. Appreciate you, man. Must be the same storm that stranded me at DTW. It was 100% kept quiet. Yeah, it was absolutely massive. Cool. All of that looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here today. We're going to go and load aircraft. We're going to go instant because we are using GSX to load the airplanes. We just want this for our weight and balance. Good. CHLM, my man, huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for gifting a membership to the stream. If you are the lucky person who just claimed that membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat to CHLM, and CHLM gifting another membership as well. Unbelievable. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Indigo Flight SimCap and Tanush. Make sure you say thank you to CHLM. That is extremely kind, man. Thank you very much for your support, CHLM. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 161 passengers. We're one seat. Look at that one seat right there. A nice aisle seat that is open for somebody. So if we need to get one extra person on board, chat, you're lucky today. We've got room for one extra person. Beautiful. Let's come down here to the McDo. Let's start plugging in some information here. We are Jetstar. What's our ICAO? JST. Interesting. JST. We've only flown Jetstar a handful of times here on the channel, so excited about this one. Jetstar 231. We'll throw that in there. We'll do our init request. And that should be good. That should pull in all of our information. There we go. NZAA to NZCH. Wonderful. Let's go to our NitRef tab. Let's go ahead and align, and we'll align on confirm it. Perfect. Good. Wonderful. Cost index, I think it wanted like 15, so we'll throw in 15 for now. We may change that once we get up to cruise altitude, but we'll keep 15 in there as well. And they wanted us at a cruise altitude of 36,000 feet, flight level 360, so we'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Let's go to our Knit B page. Let's plug in some information over here. So we've got 59, 4, and 31. Again, CHLM, thanks so much for support, man. 59.4/31. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Block fuel for today's flight, we'll call that 6.6. You always round up. That's good. I'm happy with that. That's all set there. That's good. Beautiful. You're going to come down here. I'm going to actually dim these here a little bit. I find that they are much more legible, especially like at night when you're flying. We need to flip that over 2977, I believe. We'll grab the weather here in a second, take care of all of that. That looks good for that. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our flight plan tab. Let's plug in some flight information here. Just going to double check, make sure no ATC online, as it is very early, obviously, on a Saturday afternoon. Let's go. Actually, I guess, wait, are they on a Sunday afternoon? Is it Sunday in New Zealand right now? It has to be, right? It's definitely Sunday. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. NZAA, we'll throw that in there. Mr. Mopar, dude. How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Chatted up a woman at the wine bar who flies drones for GA. Might be thinking about career change. Damn. Wouldn't that be cool? For sure. Winds are 210 at 14 knots. Okay, we know what to expect here, chat. And altimeter was 1008. Perfect. Good. All right, come down here. We're obviously departing on 23 left. We are going to be using the Lever 1 Papa departure. Lever 1 Papa. There it is right there. Beautiful. With the Karl transition once again. We did this the other day. It's the exact flight we flew. Good. Let's go to NZCH. We're going to go to arrivals. I think that was somebody spawning on top of us quickly. Or that was. Did you guys see that weird like glitch almost? Let's have a quick look at what the weather is doing in Christchurch. We'll have a quick look at that as well and kind of plan from there. It is Sunday morning. Got you. Yeah. Winds are 230 at 5 knots. It's raining. Okay. Scattered at 600. Broken at 13. Broken at 49. Woof. What does remark sugar loaf mean? I don't know if I've ever seen that in a remark before. It's a little bit odd. 230 at 5, so we're obviously going to plan for the ILS runway 20. We're going to be on the Peak 8 Bravo arrival. The Peak 8 Bravo, it's going to be all the way down here. Peak 8 Bravo, I just saw it. There it is right there. Beautiful. Transitions. I don't know if it's going to give us a transition, to be honest with you. Nope, no transitions, but we may go to approach via. That's what we'll go to NZCH. We're going to go to approaches. We're going to plan for the ILS runway 20. We'll pin that and select that. We're going to be coming in. We probably want it via Odyssey if I was a betting man. So we'll take it via Odyssey. Good. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Cool. That all looks good to me. I'm happy with that. We can go back to our knit ref. We can go to our knit B. We can make sure everything's good there, which it is. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance data. Let's plug in some information up top here on our electronic flight bag. We'll go to the departure performance. Beautiful. Sugarloaf. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know, man. Is Sim Update 12 good so far? Apparently Sugarloaf is the mast on Port Hills where the 2,000 feet wind reading is taken. Interesting. So because like it's in some valley, I guess they reported on that. Pretty cool, actually. Surface conditions are dry. We're departing out of 2-3 right. We're going to do a flaps 1 departure today. Force Togano, anti-ice off, packs will be on. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll sync the live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds today. Very cool, Henry. Absolutely awesome. Thank you once again for updating me how your Roblox career is going. I appreciate you. 148, 148, 149, 148, 148, 149. Beautiful. And we're going with a flaps 1/down 0.2 and 62. 1/down 0.2 and 62. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. Let's go upstairs. Almost fully boarded, so let's go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We'll listen to this bad boy spooling up. Is it normal for Oath for XP to take 10 hours to download 5 tiles? No. Something is wrong. There's no way it should take that long. 5 tiles at zoom level 15 should be about max 15 minutes per tile. Depends, well, obviously you've got a good enough computer, I would think, TSC, because it does use your CPU, I think, to do a lot of the computing, so, yeah. Damn, kept quiet. They want you in Detroit. You're not allowed to leave. When are you going to fly in Europe? Not next week, the following week. Yeah. I have a confession. I've been flying the fly-by-wire 320 and I like it. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad airplane, Mopar, by any stretch of the imagination. I prefer flying the Fenix. I think just the flight model is a little bit more refined. I find the flight model on the A320X a little bit wonky, but that's just a personal preference, right? I mean, you can't really go wrong either way. All right, external power is off, fuel pumps are on, beacon light is on, fasten seatbelt sign is on, beautiful. Let's come over to our GSX menu. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We're going to go to our ground services. We are going to remove the chocks and cones GPU, and apparently again the left door is open. I don't know why it does that, but I agree. It's nice to have some variety. Absolutely, yeah. It is, man. Last time I tried, I did my scenery packs exactly how the instructions say, and the ortho tiles never appeared, so I'm trying again. If it doesn't work, I'm deleting X-Plane. Jesus. I hope it works. Hope it works, man. All right, let's come down here. Let's get some brightness down on this guy. Get a little brightness up on there. We're going to squawk 2,000. Turn that on and reporting. Beautiful. Make sure that the cockpit door is locked. Good. Cool. Yeah, Sim Update 12 is in beta. I am not using that. I am currently using the World Update. Tail to the left is what we want. We're on World Update. When is the ATR releasing? I think it's on the 21st, isn't it? With World Update, or sorry, with Sim Update 12. I believe we're getting the ATR, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's when it's releasing Flight. Yeah. Do you think the flight factor 767 is realistic? The flight factors make good airplanes. I mean, good. They're not the best. They do make good airplanes. I think every aircraft developer can probably, do certain things differently, but yeah. All right, we got our preliminary load sheet 161. Sorry, that's weird. Preliminary load sheet's here, and then our finalized load sheet is underneath it. But there we go. Finalized load sheet shows 161 plus 2. So 163 souls on board today. Park brake is released. Engine mode selector to the start position. The ATR is coming April 25th. Oh, okay, wow. April 25th. I was very much off. I was a full month off. So yeah. Have they said how much the ATR is going to cost? No, not that I'm aware of. Let's go engine number 2. Why are you yelling at me? What? Throttle lever is not at idle? Yeah, it is. Maybe it wasn't. There we go. Now it is. Silver Airways in the US flies a bunch of ATRs. They do, yeah. Even FedEx flies some ATRs, John. There's going to be a lot of options that we can do. A lot of European airlines. I don't know where I was. Characters? Maybe I was trying to say. I don't even know. A lot of European airlines also fly ATRs. So that's pretty cool. Is the Sim Update 12 good? I have no clue. We're on World Update 12. I don't know if Sim Update 12 is good. Mr. Daniel Barry, good morning, sir. Nice and early, Daniel. What are you doing up so early? Do you think they'll release the cargo and the passenger ATR? I have no clue. I would like to think so. But who knows? Carriers, probably what I was going to say, yeah. Bahamas has a lot of ATRs. Dude, there's a lot, yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a really fun airplane. I'm more excited because it's an airplane that, kind of like the Antonov, I get to teach myself how to fly, right? I've never flown an ATR. Judging by the cockpit and how it looks, I guess it's somewhat similar to a Q400. I don't think it's exactly like a Q400, but yeah. Might have to push down to NZQN, one of the best places to fly in New Zealand. Oh, we're going there tomorrow, Christopher. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. We are going in tomorrow. No one should be surprised about bugs in a beta. Exactly. Yeah, the only reason, I tried to stress this, Andy, as much as the only reason I was in the last beta is because it removed snow from the runways. And we were doing like a lot of Christmas flights and stuff like that around the holiday season. And that was really the only reason I joined the last beta. Prior to that one, the other beta that I was in was when there was an FPS fix for the AnyBuild's A310, you know? All right, Flaps 1 looking good. Laying chat, no, I had a tornado warning and sirens go off in Killeen, Texas 2 nights ago. No hail damage at your temporary Airbnb. Damn. Davis, 39 months. Holy macaroni. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thanks so much for support. Appreciate you, man. Do you get bad FPS at Christchurch Airport? Definitely not the best, Evan. Yeah, I think they've got to go through and run a few patches because I definitely don't get the best FPS. That is for damn sure. All right, flaps 1. Yes, engine mode selector to the off position. Ground spoilers are on. Predictive wind shear system goes on. Auto brakes over to max RTO. We're going to set our cruise altitude. No ATC, so we're being lazy. We're going all the way up. 360. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs now. Let's go ahead and get you over to dim. EPU comes off. EPU bleed comes off. Nose light, runway turnoffs are on. Trim value was down 0.2. We'll set that about right there and forget it. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. Park brake comes off. We'll go ahead and taxi ourselves over to runway 23 right. Where are we? We're up in here. Yeah, okay. And we're going all the way down. We'll take Alpha and a left. Beautiful. Let's go. Never seen such bad FPS. Even Unibuilds LX is better than the FPS of Christchurch. So I loaded in the other night, Evan, and I was getting like, I don't know, high 30s, low 40s. I don't know if that's like normal. I get the same at this airport. We're literally almost stuck on like 40 FPS. As I say that, it goes down to 38, 39. Yeah. When do you think the Aerosoft 330 will be released? I heard you say next week, maybe in the previous stream. Now, I said by the end of the month is what I expected. I expect by the end of March. You have to be very, very careful. This is why things get a little bit blown out of perspective sometimes. What I said was if it is releasing next week, we will be flying it instead of the CRJ 700. I believe it will be out by the end of March. That's when I think it's going to be out. But again, that's a personal, don't put money on that. Don't bet the house on that one. That's just a personal opinion. I could be very wrong. But yes, you just have to be careful. What I was saying was if we do get the airplane next week, that we will be flying it, obviously, and if we don't, then we're going to be in a different airplane. So you have to be very careful with what you're picking up. You're in the DFW area, and wow, it's intense. Yeah, well, for frames, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the weather. Got you. You also play Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very cool. Welcome aboard. All right, here's our left on Bravo. What plane are we talking about? The Aerosoft A330. Battings, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Do you have any idea when the Unibuilds A300 is coming out? No, I have no clue. They haven't had an update on that one in a while. Unibuilds is very good with the community, so they'll definitely let you know when they've got something cooking and when something's probably going to be released sooner than later. So I would just pay attention to the Unibuilds Discord or whatever it is. What flex temp am I using? Whatever the computer gave us, 62. 62 with a cost index of 15. There's an Air New Zealand off our left. Beautiful. I'm running out of college funds to spend on these damn planes. It's about to get a whole lot more expensive, Daza. Yeah. Good morning, Captain. I'll be sitting at seat 7A ready for departure. Nice. Opening builds do come with some cargo versions of the A300. Oh, definitely. Yeah. You have to. The A300's not being flown around as a passenger jet anymore. The A300 is cargo. So, yeah. I would expect them to release the both variants probably. Yeah. You're on 2-3 left. Can you watch? I didn't think there was a 2-3 left here. Wait, no, it is. Why does it say 2-3 right? Where's 2-3 right? I only see 2-3 left. Can't wait for the 380. Yeah. What do you think about the Just Sim FS traffic? Just Sim FS traffic. It wasn't Just Sim who made it, was it? Is there a date for the 380 to be released? No. Do you see the latest MD-11 screenshots? Yeah, looks good. Looks good, man. Yeah. 2-3 right equals taxiway. Yeah, something's going on. But it's weird. It gives you the option of 2-3 left, 2-3 right. It's a little bit weird. Wonder when the 350 will come? I don't know, man. I wouldn't hold your breath, dude, about a 350. I think we have a freeware. There's a freeware A350 coming, I think. I just hit a button and I have no clue what that button does. Hopefully nothing. Alright, we're rolling up to some traffic down here. Beautiful. Wilford, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. I have a question. The front gear is touching the taxi light, or the taxi lights braking? What do you mean? The taxi light should be attached to the main nose gear. That's what you're asking. Yeah, I know there's a freeware 350, and I know there's like going to be a decent payware 350 coming, where they're like modeling a lot of the systems and stuff, but yeah. Beautiful. Got an airplane behind us, got an airplane in front of us. Looking good, chat. Hopefully it wasn't the intercom so people would hear you say, I just hit a button, I have no idea what it was. Could you imagine? Just sitting on your plane and, I just hit that button. No, it's not supposed to brake, Turtle. Sometimes you use taxiways as runways in Chile. When the runway is being worked on, then you have to attempt left or right runway normal. Really? That seems a little bit crazy. What do you use for camera on Microsoft Flight Simulator when you pan it very quickly and it stops quite quickly? Just custom wing views like that you're talking about? That's just custom wing views.
Day, Captain.
Gary, coming in with the $100 donation. This guy, man. Gary P. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Guys, can we please get some love in chat for Gary P. dropping the fat $100 donation. Gary, my man, thank you for the support, dude. That is unbelievably kind. Appreciate you, man. That is crazy, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure you get some love in chat for Gary, guys. That deserves some no floaties and some damn it Schmitties. Soon to be maybe some always flyings up there as well. Crazy always flying, man. Right up there with Smitty. All right, park brakes on. Let me go over here to the second PC. Let me get Gary in here. Gary, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, dude. That is unbelievably kind. Let's get Gary up into, I believe that's top spot. Yeah, Gary, that is top spot for the month. $100 smackaroons from Gary. Grabbing the top spot. Gary, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Everybody's getting bumped down one. Knocking things over. Thanks again, Gary. That's unbelievably kind, man. Appreciate you, dude. All right. Gary up in there properly. Beauty. Matthew's in there. And Zach is in there. All right, cool. We got everybody in there. Beautiful. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Thought I heard that there used to be a second runway there. That's why it's left and right. It could be totally wrong. No way. I have no clue. Centerline lights are, they're pretty decent. I think that guy just departed as well. Where is he? Yeah, okay, sure. All right, let's line up. Strobe lights, wing lights, nose lights. Which airline are you going to fly when the 380 releases? Ooh, probably Speedbird or Emirates or something like that. Yeah. Did I get a haircut? I did, yes, finally. What was the biggest donation you've ever received? Probably Smitty, man. Some crazy number from Smitty. I think somebody just pulled onto the runway in front of us. That's fine. They're going with one of the intersection departures. Do you mean British Airways? Yeah, Speedbird. That's what they're called. That's their call sign. British Airways is Speedbird. That guy just depart right away like that? Maybe that was the airplane in front. Everybody seemed to make their left turn quicker than I will be. Weird. We've got the sun just starting to rise. It's going to be nice, chat. It's going to be a nice flight. Hey, Cap, do you have failures enabled? We do, Pimp Soup, yeah. Yeah, they're on the lowest possible setting, though, so failures are going to be pretty rare. Hey, Cap, have you played ranked on PJ? I haven't yet, Timothy. No, I'm going to probably do that soon. Yeah. It's weird, man. Everybody's making their left turn so early. Like, look at our flight path. Like, we're going all the way out here and then down and in. I just wonder why everybody seems to be going out so early. Are they going to a direct too or something? Or? It's weird. My flight plan's a little bit weird. Cap, that's because we're doing the steep 1 departure, which is left turn quickly. Ah, got you. Okay. That makes sense. Gotcha. Real world goes direct to Karl often. Got you. Okay. Well, in that case, we're flying a different SID, so we can go ahead and get going here, chat. So, let's go upstairs. We'll get the dome lights off. Joystick cam is going on. Oh, man. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, chat, give me a second. It's going to be weird. It's going to look like the stream is ending. Just bear with me. Okay, we should be back. Let me know when you guys are back and everybody's seeing everything again. As soon as you guys are back, just let me know. I know it's probably going to take like 15 seconds or something like that. All right, cool. Everybody's back. We're all looking good. I don't know why it does that. I removed one of the cameras that I'm not using in OBS, and now it's just creating all kinds of issues. Anyways, let's get it, chat. Sounds are up. Enjoy the departure, my friends. See you on the other side. Throttles to 40%. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Manflex SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. Knots. V1 rotate. Wow, that wind. Holy macaroni. Also brake gear up. How that like took our nose and just like terrain radar on ND? Why? Goes down to climb. What do you want terrain radar on? It's just going to be water, blue water. It's pretty much sea level. Alright, let's get our dome light back on. Runway turn-offs come off. Nose light comes off. Wing lights come off. Actually, I guess we'll leave wing lights on. Can't see much out there otherwise. Pineapples were definitely into that wind. That was pretty gnarly. Actually go and disarm our ground spoilers as well. And we'll go flaps clean. And we'll make our left turn. Pay attention to that, that's fine. That was the flap retraction. It's bumpy, man. Holy macaroni. It's hard to tell because it's so pitch black outside, but we're getting rocked around right now. Quite heavy movements on the stick. Alrighty, there we go. 6,000 feet. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Wonderful. And there we go. Nice departure. Got the sunrise coming up right there. Beauty. I'm excited to go back into Wellington, man. That approach is just absolutely stunning. The Wellington approach. Do I still use FS Realistic? Yes, absolutely. Yep. I do. Yeah, see, look, so those guys are like all over there to the left of us. It's weird. Just hit top of descent in the Phoenix from Atlanta to Key West. Nice. It's a good one. Key West is fun. It's tricky getting that 320 into there, man. You better put auto brakes medium. It's a little bit tricky getting the 320 into there. Steven, what's up, my man? You got the platinum badge now. Density Altitude. How are you, my friend? Awesome name. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Wing lights off, all that fun stuff is coming off. There we go. You can actually see some other airplanes out there. Those are the other guys in the other departure. I'm going to call you Joey Breaks. There you go. Hey, wondering where you were headed to? AlexSiu, we are going to Christchurch. Always says right up here as well. For the iCows. So we're leaving Auckland, we're going to Christchurch. Real time, real weather. We should be getting a beautiful sunrise here probably within the next 5 or 10 minutes. A beautiful sunrise. Christchurch scenery is nuts. The night lighting is also very nice. It is, yeah. A little bit heavy on performance thus far is what I've noticed, but yeah, beautiful scenery. I do agree. I do agree. Hopefully we'll get a fix for the performance in the next couple of days or weeks. But it is beautiful scenery, yeah. How about a flight from Chicago to the Phoenix to Las Vegas to Chicago? A TIF, yeah, maybe one day, man. Throw that in the Discord, dude. Have you flown a 380 in real life? No. Admiral Drip, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. So you updated the Heavy Division 787 and did an overnight from SFO to Heathrow. Plane flew flawlessly, and then on final, it's the stick sensitivity goes to 11 and it floats. So close to perfect. You know what I find with that airplane, Andy? There is no... It's almost like there's no... It either lands like a rock, like you have no input authority over the aileron. It either does that or it floats, like you said, for miles on end. It's really weird, man. It's really, really, really weird. I can't explain it. The flight model on that thing is just so broken. It's, yeah. You flew the Lufthansa 380 to Miami 6 years ago. There you go. They are working on it. Yeah, aren't they getting the guys who did all the aren't they getting working title to work on the default airplanes now, Andy? That's what I've heard. I don't know if we can confirm that or deny that. But I heard that working title was working on those. It's a standalone plane. Oh, I didn't know it was completely standalone. I didn't know they'd already moved to standalone. Maybe they have fixed the flight model then. Maybe it doesn't just drop out of the sky. Hello, Cap. How do you deal with the abnormal live weather in New Zealand and snow everywhere? I haven't seen that, Pizza Monster. I've just been running it on live weather. I haven't had any issues. No, it's what you flew. It does? Okay, interesting. Huh. Yeah, hopefully, Andy. Hopefully, man. Yeah, I heard that working title was going back and they were going through like all the default airplanes and they were basically putting their proper like LNAV, VNAV like into the 7.4, into the 787. I can't confirm if that was true or not. It was just that's what I heard. I have no clue if that's actually the case. Yeah. Adrian, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope all's well. Just popped in. Where are you heading to today? We are going to Christchurch and then back to Wellington. Got you, Fever. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Microsoft calls it the aircraft avionics update. Okay, well, weren't we in a beta last week for that, I think, or last month? Wasn't that the last beta? Or is that the most current beta? I can't remember, pardon me. I cannot remember. Someone say beef Wellington? I haven't had beef Wellington in years. Like, last time I had it, I think my great-grandparents were still around. Bart Person celebrating 13 months. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Says 13 months already and counting. Hope all are good. Thanks so much, Bart. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you are doing well as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First AAU8 is released. All current betas are Sim Update 12. Yeah, got you. Cool. Thanks again, Bart. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you, Mr. Smitty. Hope you're having a great morning. Textures and stuff are still bad in the 7.4 and the 787. 787's not bad, but yeah. You just moved and your room has an arc fault, and every time I load up Microsoft Flight Simulator, it trips your breaker. Jesus. You can't even take, like, your PC? How many things? That is weird. Damn. That's not good, Joey. Jordan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. He can't remember when you drop the green drink. Did I drop it? Pretty sure I've probably spilt it, yeah. Strody, celebrating 9 months. Huge enough floaties to you. 380's like any plane, squished in and full of idiots. The 380, well, it'll be fun to fly, man. It'll be, I think the main thing here is, I don't know how much we'll fly it, but like at least we have the option of flying it, you know what I mean? Yeah. More water leaks. Tech here trying to track them down. Jesus. That's not good. The fix was to an extension cord plugged into wall outside my room. Solved it. That's so weird. Damn. Only gonna hear for the first leg. Then going on a sled in Minnesota. Nice. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Chris, I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Just got to work, and of course, first thing I joined is Captain Canada. Nice, RC. Hope you're having a great day, man. Hey, Cap, would you like to see the BA-146 fight at some point? I flew it a lot in X-Plane, man. I don't know, man. I'm just not that... I'm honestly not even that big of a fan of that airplane. Yeah. I always say never, but... It's one of those airplanes, I don't know, for some reason I just can't get, I just can't I just can't convince myself to enjoy it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's like that mix of like old school and a little bit of new school, or yeah, for some reason I just can't get myself to enjoy flying it. We flew it a bunch back in the X-Plane days, and yeah, I don't know. Never say never, Peter Hager. I mean, we have the airplane, right, dog? Do you like flying more? Have you flown a 737-400? No. We've flown a 200, a 300, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9. Pretty much what we've done. The Jumbolino, it's a weird plane, man. Yeah. I have a 4-man crew. When the 380 comes out, we're all doing Dubai to LAX return and Dubai to JFK return a week when it comes out. There you go. Awesome. He got one oops, Scoopty, I'm sorry, man. I missed that. If you want to re-put that. That'll be really cool, Drew. That'll be cool, man. That would be cool. Tom, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Hey, Cap just joined. Was there news on the 380 release? No. No. What is your dream holiday destination? I don't know. Really don't know. I'd love to visit Asia, like at some point. Thailand, all those places. I think it would be absolutely awesome. That would probably be like my dream, my bucket list, you know. Finally bought GSX, really like the immersion. Can't wait for PMDG and Fenix to add proper implementations for it. Yeah, absolutely. If you mean so that you can load the airplane, or you can load like everything through GSX and it would actually load the airplane. Yeah. Flow Gaming, thanks so much for support, man. Welcome to business class. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the streams and the channel. Hope you enjoy your emojis. Hope you enjoy standing out and chat with a beautiful green name. And more importantly, I hope you enjoy the members-only streams, man. The perks of being a member. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so GSX loads it up. Got you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, John. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be living there, right? I'd just be visiting for probably 2 weeks or something like that. Emirates 380s in Dubai must be like Ryanair 737s at Stansted. Probably. They're everywhere, man. Yeah. How many does Emirates have? Does anybody know that? I'm sure a quick Google search could fix that, but I'm curious to see how many they have. How many 380s? I'm trying to find the best view for sunrise. Probably going to be here like that. I wonder how many they have. They have 13? Damn, would have thought they had more than that. $130? 380s? Holy shit. 119, 120, 121, 130. So they have a lot. Waiting for quite a time to become a member. Glad I'm on board. Thanks, Flo. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn, that's crazy. Imagine having that many airplanes. Now, does Emirates own all of their airplanes? Setting my refresh rate to 50%, 30 FPS, removed all the stutters. Nice. Interesting. He got when I'm flying. Fly Tampa EKCH, the boarding with GSX takes 2 seconds. Yeah, Scoopty. So, did you buy the Fly Tampa through the marketplace, or did you buy Fly Tampa externally? If you bought it through the marketplace, I have the same problem, Scoopty. But if you didn't buy it on the marketplace, I don't know why it would be causing that. But yeah, you sure they lease them? Yeah, they don't own all of them. They lease quite a few of them. Okay. Aren't the colors washed out when wearing those dark glasses? I mean, they can be, Elias. Yeah, but for the most part, it's fine. Yeah, so you bought it on the marketplace. So Scoopty, right now, there's an issue with, there is a workaround, Scoopty, if you Google it, or if you go over to the FS Dream Team forums, I believe there's a workaround. So for whatever reason, GSX just hates when you when you try and like make the airports that you buy on the marketplace work through GSX. It does all kinds of weird things, man. Harold nailed it. It's because they're encrypted files, and it does some weird thing to the encryption, and it does weird things, and GSX can't read it properly. But I believe there is a workaround, so you may have to go to the FS Dream Team website and check the FAQs and try and comb through there and see if there's a fix. I'm almost positive there is a fix, but it does the same thing to me, man. It does the exact same thing. I have mine on Marketplace as well. I think you can use the Sim Update 10 nav data for what, Pedro? Is the AN225 worth it? Hard to learn? I mean, yeah, hard to learn for sure. Is it worth it? I guess that's really up to you, man. I mean, it's kind of difficult to say. Do you think you'd fly it? Like, I don't know, man. For me, I more so just wanted to pick it up to support the cause. Like 100% of the proceeds of that airplane are going to the real Antonov to get that rebuilt and stuff. So that was kind of the reason why I wanted to do that. That being said, it's not, it's definitely not for everyone, the airplane. But I think it's a lot of fun, man. Yeah. For GSX read that they need in the marketplace airports, with sim. So you're saying a sim update 10 will make GSX read itself? I don't know about that one. I can't. Like I said, I don't know, man. Yeah. Encrypted so that people can't steal it. Probably more so encrypted so that you can't just go and upload it onto a website and have everybody use it. It's probably why I would say. Probably more for pirating or something like that, you know. For GSX read that they need, I got that one. Okay, I'm down to support that. I'd probably fly it for from time to time. I mean, yeah, from time to time, absolutely. Yeah. Some Update 10 added a new nav data API, and GSX uses it to read the airport data, eliminating the need to read separate BGL files. You need to enable it in the GSX config. Okay, there we go. So bang. How do we do that, Fuber? Like, where is it in the config? Is it like just an easy button to click? I don't even know if I've seen that. What is my all-time favorite airliner? I don't know if I have one, Elias. I don't really have one. There's the sun, chat. She's coming up. I don't know if I have like a favorite airliner. No. It's in the FSDT installer. Okay. The live installer, Fuber. Does the best settings ever. No more BGLs. Yeah, I can agree with that one. The BGLs are kind of annoying, especially at the beginning when you had to like go and manually point the BGL in the right spot. Alan, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Is the enhanced airport graphics worth it in the marketplace? If you fly into a lot of default airports, Frosty, I would say it is worth it. If you're somebody like myself and you own quite a few payware third-party airport sceneries, probably not worth it, because 99% of the third-party payware sceneries come with already their own textures and stuff like that. So it depends where it's from, Rydog. Some of them will offer to remove it, like in the downloader and stuff. You can select to remove it. Some you can't. No, some they're just there. No. Steven, take care, man. Thanks for coming to hang out today, dude. Hopefully you left us with a like, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow for Queenstown. Gonna be a blast. Finally got GSX. I'm planning my flight LAX to DFW. Very cool, Al. Awesome. Just shoveled my driveway, and damn, the pile's like 9 to 10 feet. Ah, man. Thank goodness I live in a condo, and that's all taken care of for me, because, man, whew. There you go, Steven. Absolutely, man. Enjoy the day, dude. Enjoy the day. What size of hard drive do you run, Captain? All the scenery seem to be hogs for memory space. So my simulator is installed on a 1 terabyte M.2, and then I have a 4 terabyte SSD that I link all of my scenery. So all of my scenery goes to a goes to the 4 terabyte SSD, and then I link them over to my community folder. Yeah. AGAP finishing a flight from Sydney to Auckland. Very cool. Do I watch F1? I do not. No. Gusty in Myrtle Beach today. Nice and warm though. 23 degrees, Zach. My God. Yeah, go with the 4 I mean, I went with a 4 terabyte Western Digital Blue. I picked it up on sale. The Western Digitals go on sale, I don't know, every like month or two. So keep your eye out for it, man. I picked it up at a really good price. What is my stream bit rate? Right now I'm using 9500. 9500. I think the optimum, or what they're suggesting, is like 6,000, but I always put it up a little bit higher just so it takes a little bit load off the... At least I'm going to Expo, so nice to see the amazing weather. Yeah, the Expo will be good, man. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we do get nice weather down in Houston. I'm flying Milwaukee to Southwest Florida on Spirit. There you go. Very cool. What date is the Expo? It is June, I think June 24th and 25th, or 23rd and 24th. June 23rd and 24th. Or no, well, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Those are the days. What did you do before you fully moved to full-time streaming? I was a welder. Went to school for special metals welding. Vance, thanks for your subscription, my friend. Appreciate you. Are we at cruise altitude? We got to be at cruise. Yeah, okay, we're at cruise. 36,000, Mach 7.8, and then top of descent is looking in 152 miles. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's that sunrise just past the left wing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, chat. Welding? Yeah, welding's good. I mean, you can make good money. Where I live, it's not really an industry town, so making money here is a little bit difficult, but yeah. Dre, celebrating 6 months. My man. Huge enough floaties to you, Dre. Thanks so much, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing well, Dre. Hopefully you're doing well as well, man. Yeah, where I'm from, it's not really like, there's not a lot of industry here where I'm from, so when I was welding here, I got very lucky, and I was working with a company, a pretty good company, but they ended up going, the owner of the company was really, really, really old, and he ended up, like, closing everything down. Yeah. Justin, what's up, man? Huge no floaties to you, dude. Good to see you, man. Hope all's well. Your grandfather was a welder on the oil rigs. Yeah, no kidding, dude. I mean, that's crazy. I went to school with a guy for our special metals welding, and he ended up getting his family worked all in like the Army and the Navy and stuff like that, and he actually he ended up getting a job with the Canadian Navy, and that's what he was doing. He was welding. He was doing underwater welding and ship welding and stuff like that, making stupid amount of money. Like, I mean, to be fair, that's probably one of the gnarliest things you could possibly do. The life expectancy is like ridiculous. It's one of the it's definitely one of the more death defying, I guess you could say, or something like that. Like, there's always a chance. Like, you're welding underwater and you're doing crazy shit, electricity, water all around you. It's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild. So yeah. Do you know when I'm going to make my private pilot's license? I have no clue, man. Yeah, no clue. Working as a brick mason here in Jersey doesn't pay bad, but a lot of hard work. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. How am I liking Microsoft so far? I love it. Yeah. Working on the rigs in Alberta, especially, you can make good bank. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was the thing, right, Captain Dom? Like, I always had that option. I could have obviously taken the thing with like the pipe welding and stuff like that. Now it's like a lot of like the welding that you see done on like the pipelines and stuff. It's all like automatic now. It's all done by machines and stuff, right? And there's just some guy who like kind of just watches over the machine and does all that. So yeah. Greg, 2 months, my man. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you, Greg. Thank you. That's extremely kind. Next to YouTube streamer, of course. Appreciate you being here, Greg. Thanks, man. Appreciate the kind words as well. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. As just like last stream, we're going for 300 likes. 300 likes today. Should have bought the company? Pfft, no, I don't have that kind of money, Randy. Well, that kind of money, man. I wish, dude. In a perfect world, absolutely. But no, he wasn't even willing to sell. I don't think. Like it was one of those where he sold a major part of the company to a different division, and they were like in the UK, and that was it. Yeah. Is today's 2 flights? Yes, 2 flights. Yeah. The money's crazy in underwater welding. Also worked for Soviet Union. He said it was interesting. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, underwater welding, ship welding, anything like that, man. You can, there's definitely money to be made. Absolutely. I actually haven't spoken to him in a long time. I don't know if he's still, doing it. I know that for the most part, you only end up doing it for a couple years because, like I said, the life expectancy is like basically nothing when it comes to that type of job. So I think you only do it for a couple years and then you move on, you do something different. So, yeah, pretty cool. Gets you hazard pay? Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it would work in the US. There was actually a time as well, right after school, I was really interested in moving down to Florida. And like doing like bridge welding and stuff in Florida. Florida is, with all the bridges and everything going on, you can make a ton of money doing, and that you can go underwater as well out there. But I just was more interested in doing like the bridge welding and stuff like that. Good morning, Captain. How's everything, brother? Captain Diaz, good to see you, my man. Everything is good, my man. Good to see you. Got a nice family dinner I got to go to tonight. A birthday in the family. Beauty sunrise, it is beautiful. It is beautiful up here at 36,000 feet. I like how the sun is like perfectly rising right beside the wing fence. It's nice. Good afternoon. I was at the gate in Boston on Thursday, and an Air Canada Express Q400 and the old toothpaste livery pulled up next to us. Don't know they still had those. Yeah. Well, I still got the Q400s. I'm surprised it wasn't painted, though. It must be one of their... It's either one of the older airplanes that they may be getting rid of. I think they're keeping the Q4s for a while. There's been no talk about getting the Q4s out. So, yeah. New York State has a lot of bridges. Yeah. Yeah, chat, it looks like my flights, I have 2 options to get down to Houston for the expo. It's either crazy early morning, like a 5 a.m., literally a 5 a.m. flight on an A320, or a little bit later in the afternoon. I think I get into Houston around like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and it's, I can fly on a CRJ 900 and an Embraer 175. Pretty great. I'm kind of torn right now with what I should do. I haven't flown on an Embraer 175 in probably 10 or 15 years. It's rare that you actually see those ones, but see, here's the thing. The A320, so as you guys know, I'm doing World Flight as well. down in Los Angeles this year, World Flight. So to get to Los Angeles, it's also on the 220. So I was trying to be like, do I want to do 4 trips on the A220, or do I want to kind of mix it up? Do I want to do, have a couple different airplanes that I get to fly in? Because I love flying in the different airplanes, man. I think they're absolutely awesome, especially little like the RJ. A lot of the RJ 900s that Air Canada has are new planes. So I enjoy flying on those ones. So that's the only thing. That's where I'm kind of like, I don't know what I should do. Flight Sim Life, Houston floaties to you, man. 25 months. Thank you very much for the continued support, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the other option is the routing. So it's either Ottawa, Toronto, Toronto to Houston. That's in the A220. Or it's Ottawa to Montreal, Montreal to Houston. And that's in the RJ 900 and then the E175. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do Ottawa, Montreal in the RJ 900, then Montreal to Houston in the E175. And then on the return flight, I'm going to do Ottawa to Toronto, Toronto to Ottawa, because then it'll be the A220 and a Q400. So I'll get 4 airplanes for 4 flights. That's how you get that one. You'd say U.S. Customs is easier at Pearson. It's definitely bigger at Pearson, AJ. When I came back from San Diego, I went through Montreal, and it was pretty quick. It was pretty easy. Now, this was like smack dab in the middle of the pandemic, and there wasn't a lot of travel going on, but yeah. They're flying the 175 from Toronto to Houston. Yeah, it's a 4 hour and 10 minute flight. Yeah, 4 hours and 10 minutes. You know what's crazy though? The Embraer 175 has more seat room than the A220. So the A220 has 28 inches between seats. The E175 is 31 inches. So you get an extra 3 inches. Now, chat, that may not seem like a lot, but well, that's what it is. It's Jazz. It's Air Canada Jazz. Yeah. At least it's the CRJ 900, not the 220. The 200, yeah, man. I don't even think they have very many of them anymore, Irk. I don't think they have. I think a lot of them have been replaced with the 900. No, 3 inches is a lot. I'm glad somebody got the joke. Wait, what's the flight time? Toronto to Houston? Toronto to Houston, I think it's 3 something. 3:15, 3:20. I think 3 hours and 20 minutes, Davis. Because, like, essentially I'd be going backwards, right? Ottawa to Toronto, I'm, like, headed west. Not, like, southwest, but I'm headed west. And then it would be down from, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it's all about the flight times, to be honest with you, right? Like Google's, hold on, we can even look at them right now. How much time do we have? We've got 74 miles. Okay, we've got time quickly. Ottawa to Houston. We're going to go to Houston, George Bush, and we need to pick the dates. June 21st to the 26th. All right, so here's the options. So we've got, this is that early morning flight that I was telling you, 5:40 a.m., and that one's from Ottawa to Toronto on an A220, and then Toronto to George Bush on an A220 as well. Then we've got the 3 p.m., which gets me there at 9 p.m. It sucks that there's like nothing in between. I was looking at, where's this one? We don't want to go Newark. If we don't have to, we don't want to go to Newark. There's this one. This one gets me there at 5 o'clock, but the price has just gone through the roof, $1,123. This is the one I really want to do. This is Ottawa to DC on it doesn't say, it just says Air Canada Jazz. Doesn't say what it is. And then DC to George Bush on a MAX 8. If the price of this one comes down, I'm definitely going to pick this one if the price comes down, because that would be so badass, man. Ottawa direct, so that means I could go through customs in Ottawa, which who the fuck flies out of Ottawa? Nobody. So it's pretty easy. Obviously that's an option. And then this one here, this one's Ottawa to Toronto, And then Toronto to George Bush, same thing, 2 A220s, but just a little bit later in the afternoon. Arriving at 11 a.m. may be a little bit difficult because I can't even get into the hotel until 3 p.m. So I'd literally be just driving around aimlessly for 4 hours waiting to get into my hotel room. And then there's this one. This is the Montreal, Ottawa to Montreal in the RJ 900. An hour 43 layover, which is good. That should give me enough time to get through U.S. Customs. And then Montreal to George Bush on the Embraer 175, operated by Jazz. So we'll see. Those are the options. It says YOW to DC is an RJ 900. Ah, there you go. So, yeah. Having a morning direct flight YYZ to Houston. You're having a morning, the flight direct. Oh, so you're on the that early morning, the 8 a.m. one, Captain Dom? Yeah. Why do they say the name is Air Canada Jazz? Because it's a subsidiary of Air Canada. So very much like, trying to think of like another airline. You know how like American Airlines will have like SkyWest or like Mesa or any one of those ones? It's kind of like that, right? It's kind of how it works. Cap, I got you on. Are you sure, Bryce? I have a couple other people that have. I've got some friends potentially coming down from California as well. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll have to reach each other through like DMs or something like that. Do I like early morning flights? Depends, man. I mean, it depends what time. Early like that, like 5:40 a.m. There's not a lot of flights at 5:40 a.m. So those flights aren't too bad. I don't like the 7 a.m. flights because I feel like that's what everybody like gets on. Those 7 a.m. flights are just so damn busy all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I'd probably prefer. I don't know. It's weird. I'd probably prefer like afternoon, early afternoon. It also depends where I'm going, right? Like it really depends where I'm going. Earlier in the day, less chance of delay. Yes, absolutely. Always, for sure. Yeah. American Eagle, Envoy. Yes. Yeah, there's a bunch. Envoy, yeah. I like the cheapest flights. Thankfully, I don't have to foot the bill for that one. That's pretty expensive to get down to Houston, man. It's $900 round trip plus tax. It's fairly expensive to get down to Houston. Which is kind of odd because, like, I thought, like, isn't there, like, a lot of oil rigs? There's a lot of stuff down in Houston. I feel like Toronto, like, I feel like it's got to be a pretty popular flight. Dan was mentioning that the other night. I feel like it's got to be a pretty popular flight because of just, you know, how much oil and stuff is down there. All right, guys, top of descent is in 38 miles. Let's have a quick little look-see here. Let's go back to plan. Bump this back. Good. Go over to you. And how's this look? Pretty straightforward arrival, chat. Looking good to me. Good to me. Chasing Dreams, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. All right, Bryce. Sounds good, my man. The media in the U.S. likes to say American Airlines for all their flights, but they forget the independent contractors, Envoy, Blue Streak, Mesa, SkyWest, and Piedmont. Yes. Yeah. It's like less than that to go Tampa to London on Virgin. Dude, it's insane. Yeah. I try and wait for the DCA price to drop. Should be about 70 days before departure. Yeah. That would be one that I would love to do. You know what I mean? The direct flight to YYZ stays around 500 year-round. Interesting. And obviously it's because I'm coming from Ottawa. I've spoke about this before. Flying, unfortunately, when it sucks because we are the capital of Canada, but I'm literally in between two of the biggest cities in Canada, Montreal and Toronto. So I don't get, like, you see it there. The only way for me to leave directly out of Ottawa and go somewhere like international is like to Washington or New York. There was another option. It could go Ottawa to Newark, Newark to... Actually, chat, think about this one here for a second, okay? There's also another option on there, Ottawa to Newark, and then Newark to Houston on a 777, a United 777. Potential? That's got to have potential as well, right? I know it's into Newark. I know. But that could be cool as hell, man. That could be the one. Imagine getting right before the engines on the 777. That could be an option as well. The only shitty thing is you got to fly into Newark. That's the only bad part, you know. Hang on, you're Canadian? For their Texans in chat, you can fly Velo Airlines coming up in May from Brownsville, Texas to Burbank. There you go. On a heavy, yeah. Does Air Canada fly into the new terminal at Newark? I have no clue. Yes. I think so, Extreme. Are you talking about the one all the way to the left? Like if we're looking at, let's say we're pulling off the runway, we're pulling off 22 right. We're facing the terminal. They park all the way to the left. I believe it's the new terminal. Yeah. This flight from London Heathrow to France operated by 787. Nice. Very cool. Schneider, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. Best thing to do, Cap, is Ottawa, Toronto to Denver. Well, that's going to LA. Yeah, that's what's going to happen when I go to LA. Yeah, it's going to be Ottawa, Toronto, Denver, Ontario. That's my flight path for World Flight in November. Cody, 7 months. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Says, good evening from Norway. Good to see you, Cody. Thanks so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Starting your descent into YEG at the same time you are descending. Nice. Yeah, we're about, what were we? 11 miles. 11 miles, and we're intercepting at, what is that? It says 2,000 feet. I'm going to plug in 3,000, and we'll go from there. We'll plug 3,000 feet in. Good. Pearson is a treat at 8 to 10 a.m. U.S. Customs. Oh, dude, that's why I'm trying to avoid Toronto, man. Like, honestly, if I'm being serious, Toronto, connecting in Toronto, going to the States or going internationally is cancerous, and I don't use that word lightly. It is fucking awful, pardon my French. It has to be the worst airport in Canada, bar none. It's not even close. Cody, thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. It is absolutely atrocious. If you can avoid flying internationally out of Toronto, do it. It is just an absolute shit show 95% of the time. Connecting in Paris is the worst thing ever? Maybe. I don't know, man. Just flying to Toronto, dude. Toronto is, it's a nightmare, man. It's an absolute nightmare. If you can avoid it, avoid it. There is WestJet, Caleb, but WestJet flies through Atlanta. So it's Ottawa, Toronto, Atlanta to Houston. Because WestJet actually doesn't, or the other option for WestJet is Ottawa direct Calgary down to Houston, which I may look at as well, because then I could jump on the flight with Dan. So that's not a bad option. Go direct from Ottawa to Calgary, clear customs in Calgary to the US, and then fly with Dan Barry from Calgary down to Houston. That's also a long day, though, because the Ottawa to Calgary, that's almost a 5-hour flight right there, and then down to Houston is like another 3.5 from Calgary. So yeah. Hello, Emma. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Ordered the TCA Airbus throttle. Already have the T16000M. Nice. Enjoy it, man, for sure. Newark Airport was an adventure in 2007. Well, that's a while ago, John. I'd hope they got everything ready. 2007. That was 17 years ago, 18 years ago. Too bad WestJet went hub and spoke because they less direct from smaller airports, being the option is Pearson or Calgary. Yeah, it's true. I work at Toronto Pearson last week. I saw so many people getting into fights for the connections. Dude, it's a mess. It's a mess, man. I told you, man. Last time I flew out of Toronto, they didn't put anybody's bag on the airplane. We all landed. When I was on the way back from Vancouver. My flight was Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa. When we got into Toronto, they sent us off on the Q400, and they didn't put anybody's bag on the airplane. Like, what? How do you not delay the flight by like 10 or 15 minutes to just make sure that everybody's bags are on? Not a single person, dude. We got off the airplane, and we were all standing around the baggage thing, and we were waiting there for 15, 20 minutes. And finally an announcement went on. They were like, if you are on WestJet flight, blah, 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 from Toronto, please visit WestJet customer service. So we all go over to WestJet customer service, and they're like, yeah, none of your bags made it onto the aircraft, so we're just going to pay some company to deliver the bag for you in the next 48 hours. And it's like, what a piss off, man. The carousel, yes, thank you. Caplo's flying 747s, never had an issue with them. Man, I can't wait for the PMDG 777, man. It's going to be so crazy to fly that. Yeah, within 48 hours. Yeah, because they had to send it into a flight, and then they got to give it to a company, and then the delivery company's got to go out and, oh man. They ended up delivering it next day. It was just over 24 hours, I think. They ended up delivering it, but yeah. As a ramp agent, how do you not put the bags on the plane? It just never made it, Kai. So I'm guessing that the transfer, all the bags that were coming off of different flights, they never made it, man. I was trying to avoid checking bags. Yeah, 100%. The only reason I couldn't swamp is because we were going for a week, and the climate, like, we were going from like snowy, cold weather to like warm weather. So there was a lot. We had to pack not enough in a carry-on. I couldn't just when I go down to Houston for 6 days or whatever, yeah, everything's going to go into a carry-on because I'm literally bringing 5 pairs of shorts, a pair of pants, 6 t-shirts, and maybe 1 sweater or something. All of that will fit into a carry-on, no problem. If PMGG called and said it's up to you, 777. Yeah. When the flight crew questioned there was a full plane with no bags, should they purposely ignore it? I'm thinking they just purposely ignored it, Lone Sparrow. That's kind of what I was getting at. I'm pretty sure. Dude, I remember we pulled onto the runway, and I kid you not, it must have been a 20-second takeoff run. And we were up in the air, and we were... I remember looking out the window, and I remember thinking, holy shit, I don't ever remember climbing this fast. Departing and climbing. I know the Q400 is pretty powerful, but it was crazy, dude. Yeah. Oh, it's not the first time with WestJet, man. WestJet lost my... when I was coming home from Orlando in 2019, I had to check. Honeycombs was sending me home with the... You guys remember? I had the pre-release yoke. They sent me home from the expo. They ended up misplacing that, and it was a whole thing, dude. WestJet's... Yeah, WestJet baggage service is definitely not top tier anymore, that's for sure. I don't mind them as an airline. I actually think they're a pretty good airline considering. But, yeah. Happened to you going through Royal Jordanian. Sucks they didn't put the luggage in the plane. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Only be using the black and red, white Air Canada liveries, the toothpaste livery, and the PMG 777 all the time. There you go. Pray for my soul. Believe in a higher power. I'll be checking 5 or 6 bags connecting through DFW. Hope they make it all to Nashville. Sheesh. Yeah. Right, Kai? That's what I'm saying, man. It was just insane, dude. No, it was pretty full. Probably 60 passengers, but there was no bags. Just gone. Yeah. Yeah, Scott, I'm always super cautious, man. Anytime I have to travel with anything anything substantial, I always get so cautious, man. It sucks. It sucks. Not sure what airline it was. Got you. Cap, is there any one that can tell any builds about the massive glitch on runway 24 right at LAX? Have you updated your scenery? There's been a bunch of updates, Kane. Make sure you update all of them. Last flight to the Philippines. Philippine Airlines waited an hour for us connecting flight from Vegas. See? Yeah. Yeah. Do you watch Simply Aviation, Cap? He's one of the best flight reporters. Which one is that? Is that the guy that makes the 3-minute videos or whatever? Air Canada lost your baggage in Portland and got it back 24 hours before coming back from the week. Had to buy clothes. Damn. You imagine, man, $3,000 guitar, gone, lost. Sheesh, I would be upset. All right, landing lights are on. I think it's 13,000 feet for transition altitude here again. Yeah, 13,000 feet, and we've got it plugged in as 10:14. 10:14, chat. What a beautiful flight. That nice little sunrise the whole way. His videos are 22 minutes, sometimes an hour. Okay. College dude, what's up, man? TC Captain's Pack just got delivered. Gonna have to wait to get it set up and in the air. Nice. College dude, before you do anything, make sure you go over to the Thrustmaster website and make sure that you download the appropriate drivers for the Captain's Pack. Before you plug it in, well, plug it in and then go get the drivers and everything. But, yeah, make sure you go get the drivers, man. Yeah. Alex Pryglowski, he's really good. I like his videos, yeah. He kept currently doing an ongoing event, 24 hours of VATSIM. They will fly from Atlanta to TNCM. We're doing delivery. Very excited. Very cool. Enjoy, man. What livery is this? We're on the Jetstar livery. Jetstar. Jetstar.com. Wouldn't cry over your Squire Strat? No, exactly. I got a Squire Strat as well, actually. I have a Squire Strat. I have a real Strat. I have a bunch of acoustics as well. I got a 12-string acoustic. It was my dad's when he passed away. Got a bunch. Mopar dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Gifting 10 memberships to the channel. Unbelievable. Huge no floaties, my friend. Thank you very, very much for your support, dude. I appreciate you. Guys, if you were lucky enough to claim a free membership from Mr. Mopar dude, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is unbelievably kind. Mopar, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Squire Strat Gang, hey man, best guitar sub like $300, $400, $500 that you can get, man. Yeah, never had any issues with mine. Actually, I lied. I definitely ran into some electrical issues, but that's because I tried to. I thought I was like a handyman back then on guitars, and yeah. Lo and behold, not the case. Dude, I have a sweet Squire Strat, actually. You'll probably get it afterwards. Play my 12-string AC electric the most. It's a huge ass pain to restring and get it tuned, but it's worth it. Yes, I can concur. I agree with all of those, yeah. When the 380 finally releases, are you going to fly it? Yes, absolutely, Sukai. Yeah. Porter Airlines' new E2195s are top-notch. Yeah, absolutely, for sure they are. I would, I'm hoping to fly on one sooner than later, Canadian guy. Yeah, hoping to fly on one. Squires are honestly pretty alright. Only thing I've noticed is their stock tuners are not very tight and sometimes have tuning issues. Yes. That's kind of where they cheap out. If you can replace like the tuners, Admiral Drip, I would say go with like some nice tuners. I agree with that comment though. Yes, I agree. Lost yours for about a year and a half. My buddy had it in the back of his Camaro. Jesus. Porter flies down to Orlando now. Very cool. How far away do you think that 380 is? Too hard to say, man. I honestly have no clue. I don't know. I haven't really been following the project all that much, so yeah. Remember the time Gibson got raided by the FBI for illegally importing rare wood? Nope, didn't know about that one. We'll be vacuum sealing most of the stuff to make it into 5 bags. Yeah, good idea, John. Are you like moving back, John? Is that what you're doing? Or are you just bringing like a big load back with you? All right. We are coming up to transition altitude. We said it was going to be 1014. Let me plug that in now. 1014. Good. You're a lefty guitarist too. Never been easy. Damn, it's like my little cousin. Oop, they actually bring Wasm to Xbox? They are, Caleb. They wouldn't say that they are, and I believe it's coming in on March 21st. Now, it's obviously going to take some time for the developers to port over their stuff to make sure everything works on the Xbox, I would assume. But yeah, it's coming. We got a Martin D42. Damn. Lucky you, man. Those are, it's a nice guitar. You're taking your military gear and close to Tennessee so I can do a self-move from Fort Drum. I'll be close to April. There you go. Very cool. Afternoon cap after a nice trip to KSA and walk through the door at home with 101.3. Sucks to be sick. Oof. That is not good, my friend. Get some rest. Cool yourself down. That's not fun. Did you pick up the big C? Or just some flu? Have you lived in Ottawa your whole life? Unfortunately, yes. No, I don't mind Ottawa. It's okay. It's just, it's a very, don't you dare fall out of the sky, airplane. What's the temperature? +8. We're gonna play it on the safe side here and get some engine anti-ice on, just in case. That was, you just hear that? I don't mind Ottawa. It's just, it's a government town, so like everything's expensive, right? The house, everything revolves around everything revolves around the government. So like houses are priced way too high because everybody that lives here is a government worker and gets paid a boatload of money. Again, rental prices all through the roof because it's a government town. Everybody that, 70% of the city works for the government and they all get paid very well to do so. So it's in that aspect of it, it's kind of crazy. Listen to the rain. Holy. Coming into the soup here, chat. Get me off this plane, he says. Now, don't worry. We'll get you there safely. Maybe a little bit sketchy of a ride, but we'll get you there safely. No problem. What are my sound settings at? I don't know, Kai. It's a good question. I had to mess around with them a bunch because of sound packs that I have for certain airplanes and stuff. Come out west? I love out west, man. Yeah. For PMDG on Xbox, would an April release be about right? I have no clue, Caleb. You'd have to go over to the PMDG forums and check with them, to be honest with you, man. PMG would know a lot better than I did. Can you open the window, please? I need some air. Yes. No big C. Sinus upper respiratory infection. Did a telemedicine appointment this morning and got some antibiotics. There you go. Awesome. Hopefully feeling better sooner than later, my friend. Aviation Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. In and out of these rain showers make the sim so amazing. Glowing up. FSO4 is huge. Yeah. Kidding, man. No kidding. Morning, afternoon from Edmonton, Alberta. Hit the like button. Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. All right, we'll turn on our landing system. You can see we're a little bit high up on the approach. That's fine. The rain sounds spicy. Yes, it does. That might be through FS Realistic, to be honest with you. Do we have a rain? Is there a rain? Windshield ambience. No. Might be the Fenix making those sounds. Yep, absolutely, Kai. Do I use X-Plane? I own X-Plane. I don't currently use it though. No. All right, 210 on the speed. Throw a little bit of ground spoiler here. And keep ourselves on that descent path, looking good. Nice visibility. Just a little bit. It's a little bit nice out there today. Gonna arm our localizer. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator sound. Ah, there you go. Maybe it's under Scary Ride. Yeah. Maybe, pardon me. All right, localizer's captured. Let's go ahead and arm our approach. Me do a go-around cap. Someone is not sitting in their seat. No. We land. We land. We don't do go-arounds for unruly passengers here. The passenger falls and breaks his arm. Well, it's on the passenger. We have no liabilities here. Pardon me. My goodness, dude. All right, speed brakes in. We'll arm it. Good. We're about to hit glide slope. Speed's great. We've got flaps 1 out. Everything looks good. I don't know what airline is this. We are flying Jetstar. Jetstar. Alright, it's plus 11. We shouldn't need the anti-ice on. Hey, Cap, can we still buy your t-shirt on your website? Yes. Exclamation point merch. Should take you to the website, my man. 9.5 miles will bring that speed back. 180. We can go gear down. Flaps 2. Bring the speed down to 170. I mean, so much for having a visual, some visual approaches down there, chat. We can't see anything. My goodness. It's gnarly. And we will make sure that our approach phase is activated. There it is. Beautiful.
2,500.
Thank you. And we'll go managed mode. Sounds up. I'll do it minus 99. Who knows? We'll see, man. You don't think it's safe to land in such weather? Of course it is, man. You can see down here. We're going to end up breaking out of the clouds. Airplanes land in this weather all the time. Look at that. Beautiful. Just a little bit spicy. Nothing wrong with that. Flaps 3. And we're through 160 knots, so we can literally go right to flaps full. There they go. Beautiful. RK, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Definitely spicy, chat. 5 miles fully configured. Can't see much down there right now. We are vacating to the left. Hopefully we'll hit Alpha 5. If not, we can probably use this runway or Alpha 6. And what were our minimums? 293. So landing checklist, gears down 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed, ECAM memos no blue. You guys have been advised. We're good. We're just waiting this one out. Is this the last flight? No, this is the first flight. We've got one more flight after this one. Although it's not the longest flight, it's about 40 minutes. We're going over to Wellington. Hopefully the weather in Wellington is slightly better than it is here. And hopefully we get to land on runway 16 into Wellington. That would be kind of fun. Here comes 1,000 feet. I do have visuals of the lead-in lights.
1,000.
Beautiful. I'm going to keep taking this down a little bit further, chat. No need to take control yet, just in case we end up coming through. But I think we've got it now. We've got a pretty good visual. I've got pappies. I've got lead-in lights. So joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, my friends. My airplane. Beautiful. Sounds are up. Enjoy the arrival, guys. That wind is a gustin'.
500. 400. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue. See how high
100.
that got us off there quickly.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. Jesus. 69. Knots, reverser stowed onto the brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Christchurch. Sheesh. Performance is little bit suspicious. Bring you back up to the flight deck. Welcome. Landing lights are off. Master start switch on the EPU is on. Wing lights off. Strobe lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Flaps are clean. Spoilers are cleaned. Good. We just need to figure out where we're going. Hold on 2 seconds. Where are we parking? We are going to... I think we're going this way. Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, performance is a little bit suspicious at this airport. I will definitely say that. 29 FPS, 30 FPS. Definitely need to come by and maybe do some optimization swings. That would be nice. Gonna go to GSX, and we can take any one of these gates, to be honest with you. Let's take 19. Gate 19. Nope. Beautiful. And we'll spool up the APU. Runway turnoffs can come off. And we'll stop the clock. 1 hour and 8 minutes on the flight time. So we've got an arrival right here and behind us. Crazy weather, man. Holy. Rain clouds. Actually, honestly, the weather is pretty good. Pretty well optimized, man. I don't really think the clouds affect this sim all that much, to be honest. All right. Nose light off. It just needs some optimization. That's it, man. Just needs optimization.
Welcome down to Christchurch, or, with a 69, welcome up. It's all a matter of perspective. Just wanted to let you know, unless I win the lottery and charter citation max, I won't be at the Flight Sim Expo. So no imposters.
No imposters. Thank you, C2A. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties. No imposters. I don't know... We don't have any guidance in here right now. I'm not quite sure why. We should have guidance? I don't know. That can't be my guidance. Keep it going just a little bit further. That should be good right about there. Left shift V for Aerosoft VGGS if you installed for this airport. I can't remember if I did, Vance. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, that's okay. I think we're good right there. Beautiful. Upstairs, all looks good. APU's on. APU bleed is on. Seatbelt sign, beacon lights, engines. Beautiful. There we have it, guys. Great flight. Great first flight from... Auckland down to Christchurch. Beautiful scenery, but yes, like I said, definitely needs some optimization. Apparently we parked close enough. The jet bridge is attaching, so we did an okay job there, I guess. A little bit further than we want to be, but that's okay. That is okay. There we go, chat. Oh my goodness, wrong buttons. There we go, so many buttons. There we go. Beautiful. Happy with that one. Let's go ahead and GSX request deboarding. There we go. We'll turn you guys down. Beautiful. Cool. Cap, check out Sam Chew. He did a video a few weeks back. Air New Zealand ops into Queenstown. He gets to ride a jump seat. Man, those approaches are hairy. Yes, they are crazy, man. They are crazy. I cannot watch Sam Chewy for the life of me, but I've seen that approach numerous times by other, and it's pretty crazy. Ooh, look, 737 just landed as well. Wonderful. All right, chat. Great. Passengers are deboarding. Let's go ahead and throw some tunes on, shall we? Throw some tunes on. We can get ready for our flight into Wellington. If you guys don't remember what Wellington, we flew in there the other day, and it was absolutely fantastic. So excited about this one, that's for sure. Wellington is one of those cool-ass airports. I feel like it's a must-have. If you're flying down here, it's one of those must-haves. Go to SimBrief. We're going to new flight. And okay, JST for Jetstar. Good. And we're going NZCH over to NZWN. And we'll put NZAA as our alternate in case we need it. We'll be in the A320 Fenix, and we're gonna have 155 passengers. Chat, good. We'll generate that. Looking good. Chewie's cringe. I just can't. I can't watch them. Why are they? Are the baggage loaders backwards? Why are they pointing this way right now? That's weird. File our flight plan here on the network. Oh, my back today, chat. All right, 29,000 feet over to Wellington today, so that's good. We've got our flight plan filed off. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and disconnect quickly and reconnect with our new call sign. Good. Connected. Wonderful. I'll come over here to the second PC. Bear with me here for a sec. I'll work on some things. Both landing rate monitor and Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 69 on that landing. Beauty. It was a great one, chat. Alrighty, cool. All that information should be updated on that PC. Good. Reconnect to you. Good. Cool. Let's jump inside and let's start planning for our second flight, shall we? We're going to dismiss you. We're going to go to our import our next flight, which is what we're going to do right now. I can see Christchurch over to Wellington. We've got 30-minute turnaround. Should be good for 30 minutes. I think everything should be fine. Let's go to our mass and balance tab. We're going to go ahead and load the aircraft. 155 passengers. We'll go instant. Beautiful. And we'll set the fuel there as well. Great. Let's come down here. We're going to go to our init ref tab. We're going to go and do our init request. JST for the call sign. 290. Jetstar 290. Good. That's fine. We don't need to do our IRS init. That's fine as well. What we are going to do is, we're going to go over to external power, and then I'm going to kill the APU. It just makes it easier. I'll get you to come up as well. Good. All right, cool. Sweet. Cool. Cost index, again, we're going to go with 15, and we're going with a cruise level of 290, 29,000 feet. Let's go over to our init B page. We'll plug in some information. 58.831.5. 58.8/31.5. Good. We'll throw that up into there. Wonderful. Block fuel for this leg, 5.1, which makes sense because it's a little bit of a shorter flight. That's good. We'll go to our flight plan tab. Go ahead and hit some information here. Departures. We're obviously departing on runway 20. We are going to be on the Pedem 1 Quebec departure. Pedem 1 Quebec, right there. Beautiful. And our transition will be Greta. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and insert that. Great. Let's go to Wellington. Let's plug in some information. Let's grab the 30-minute turnaround is minimum time that you can do a turnaround at most airports. There you go. Let's go to METAR and NZWN. We'll see what it's like in Wellington. RNSX, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. What is the baggage mod that you use? That is GSX. GSX. Winds in Wellington, 170 at 12 knots. Chat, we get to do the ILS 16. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look-see here because we may actually have some pretty cool arrivals that we can get to do. I think there's an RNAV that's pretty gnarly into here. We're going to import that one. Let's go over to NZWN. Let's go to our approaches here and let's have a quick look. So I think it's the, is it the RNAV? No. Is it the X-ray? Fuck, it comes in from the other side. We're going to be coming in from this way. It's such a cool RNAV arrival. Maybe we fly the RNAV. Where does the ILS take us from? The ILS would take us from there and we'd do like an arc down and in. Or we fly by What arrival are we doing? Okay, the arrival... Wait, no, maybe we are coming from that way. No, we are. We are, because we're coming in from Goplu to, like, Simsey to Hewitt. Okay, no, we're right. We can do this. Yes, 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 chat. We can do this. We can do the RNAV X-ray runway 16. Yes, yes, yes. That is exactly what we want. Cool. We'll pin that one, so we'll plan that down here. So we'll look for the RNAV X-ray. RNAV X-ray runway 16. That's the one we want. We'll select that. We're going to be on the... we are going to be on the hell are we on here? The Ward 4 Bravo. Ward 4 Bravo. We'll find that on the list. There it is right there. Ward 4 Bravo. We'll accept that. Our transition, I don't know, there hasn't been very many transitions. No transitions. We'll do our approach via. So if we open up our charts here, we can see that we want to have it via probably Hewitt or Dorbu. Let's see what this one's offering. I don't see Dorbu on here, so we're going to take it via Hewitt, because I think that's what that is. So we'll go via Hewitt. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. Cool. We're going to do a badass approach. Thank you, C2A, for that donation after arrival, my friend. Appreciate you as well. And Joe, 27 months. Holy macaroni. Huge no floaties to you, man. And happy birthday, guys. Can we get some happy birthday in chat for Joe? Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You need the Ward 3 Delta for the RNAV. The Ward 3 Delta. Why would we need to do that? If we take this arrival and we take it from Hewitt, if you go to the RNAV X-ray, it has it directly from Hewitt. So you can take it from Hewitt and down and in. We're perfectly fine. You don't have to. I think what you meant to say is you have to take the other arrival if you want it from Dorbu. We don't need to have it from Dorbu. We can take it from Hewitt. So basically our star, as you can see, we're going to be coming in from this. We're going to be coming in from Wards, Avgeek, Udiva, Oliver, and then to Hewitt, and then we'll make our right turn and we'll jump on the RNAV. It's perfectly fine. It works exactly the way that we need it to work. No issues there. Beautiful. Let's go to our performance data. Let's come over here. Let's grab some departure performance. We're going to be departing on runway 20. Surface conditions are obviously wet. We're going to be doing a flaps. How long is this runway? I think it's fairly long. Oh, almost 11,000 feet. Flap 1 departure. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on. We'll sync load sheets. We'll sync live weather. And we'll go ahead and calculate some V-speeds here today. Critique, how are you, my friend? Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for support. Yeah, for Dorbu. Got you, Caleb. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to take it via Dorbu. That's fine. 130, 140, 143. Critique, thank you very much for your 1 month. It's your birthday as well. Huge no floaties to you guys. Can we get some birthday love in chat for Critique as well as Joe? Both celebrating their birthdays with us today. Happy birthday to both of you. Fine gentlemen. Thanks so much for being here, celebrating with me. I'm going to a birthday dinner as well this evening, a family member. 1/down 0.4. 1/down 0.4. Throw that in there, and it wants a flex temp of 68 degrees. Beautiful. Wonderful. There we have it. If we jump outside, they're already done the deboarding process, so that's great. We'll come over to GSX. We're going to restart the Kutal script. Just take care of that quickly. Let that reload itself. Sasha, how are you, my friend? Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Good. Let's go sim brief. Okay. Beautiful. It knows that we're going to Wellington with 155 passengers. I'm going to request boarding. And there we have it, chat. I'm going to jump over. I'm going to have my lunch real quickly. Bear with me for the next 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to board the aircraft, and I will see you all very soon. Once again, happy birthday to Joe and happy birthday to Critique. See you guys in a few. Alrighty, chat, welcome back. We are just getting the last couple passengers on board. Let's jump back inside the aircraft. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU while we're waiting for them to board. Turn the music down here a little bit. Let's go start. We'll jump back outside. We are fully boarded now. Is the Flight Factor 777 worth the $40? I would say no at this point, only because version 2, pardon me, version 2 is coming out soon, who knows when. Flight Factor is probably the worst at communicating where their projects are going, when they're going to be released, but yeah, soon. I don't think it's worth spending the $40 on the version 1 right now, in my personal opinion, but that's me. Is the 767 in Microsoft Flight Simulator store any good? The Flight Factor 76... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, Haley. No, it's not good at all. No. David, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. APU is sound and good. On and available. We'll get the APU bleed on. External power can come off. Beacon light can go on. Seatbelt signs can go on. And we'll restart our clocks. Good. And then we can go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Come down here to our electronic flight bag. We'll go ahead and remove the... so I'll pause the music. There we go. We'll go ahead and go to our ground services. And we will remove the chocks and cones to GPU and close the left door. And there we go. We're ready for pushback. Tow should be driving on up. I don't know why we got this tow today, but that is alright. Got an Air New Zealand over there beside us. Check out some company messages as well. Menu, AtSiu, AOC, received, arrival message, good. Load sheet, good. And our final load sheet, 155, no pluses, 155 souls on board. Beautiful. Cool. Had a cabin depressurization flying the A320X flight level 300 today. Luckily landed safely in Bucharest. Damn. Crazy. Good thing you're able to get that bad boy down. Alright, chat, what's the flight time on this leg? Flight time is scheduled for 40 minutes. Sorry, 36 minutes if we're being spot on. 36 minutes of airtime, gate to gate in 1 hour, it says. Was that my tow driver? Or is that one that's just randomly driving around? I think I have to continue with this one, don't I? Yeah, continue pushback. Facing northeast. Facing southwest. Which way are we? No, we want to be northeast on Alpha. Beautiful. Hey, Gap, how do I change my GSX accent to AU? I've looked. It does it automatically, Max. It should know the region that you're in, and then it uses the proper sound set for the region that you are in. Look at that departure, chat. This is going to be fun. Big old right turn out. This will be... Park brake released. Alright, engine mode selector to the start position. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine numero 2. Enjoy. Hopefully the Fenix external engine model made it into testing. Hopefully. We'll see. That New Zealand 320 doing some yoga? Yes. That is GSX at its finest right there. Weird, Max, yeah. I'm sure on our screen, we're probably... On his screen, sorry, we're probably doing the exact same thing right now. was a betting man. All right, one good engine. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Barking. Atlanta is stacked right now during the 24 hours of ATSM. Yeah, for sure. Poor doggy scared to fly. What superhero would you like to be if you could choose one? Superhero? I'm not really into superheroes, to be honest with you, man. I don't know. I don't know. Go flaps 1.
Please set parking brakes.
On pit to
What's that?
ground. We have a good engine start and disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Beautiful. Engine mode selector to the start position. Ground spoilers arm. Predictive wind shear system will resync that. Good. Auto brake. RTO max. Go ahead and kill the APU as well. Beautiful. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah. Be a wizard or something like that. That'd be pretty badass, wouldn't it? That could be pretty badass. Cap, what is there going to be another After Dark of Hogwarts? Not sure. Not sure, man. Maybe next week. We'll see.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Thank you.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alrighty. Upstairs, off, on. And just make sure our trim values are set here. Down 0.4. We're good right about there. Cool. Gonna wait for the thumbs up. Gear pin. Should tell us have a good flight. There it goes, waving. Thank you. Cool. Park brakes off. Let's go. It's beautiful scenery, but my goodness, it very taxing on the system. Remember, I have a full stream PC right now, so the fact that we're only pulling 29 to 32 FPS is a little bit, it's not a big airport either, so they definitely got to come through and compress some of these textures, I would think. Ever played Fears of Fathom? I have not, David. No. How was the snowstorm last night? I would say maybe a little bit over a foot. It's still snowing, believe it or not. It's like kind of like little, not snowing all that hard, but it's still snowing. But yeah, definitely over a foot. When I came out this morning, it was, yeah, not like that much in comparison. I've realized over a period of time that the stars in Microsoft Flight Simulator at night are very low quality. Not sure if it's just me. I haven't really noticed, to be honest with you. I think they look fine. I think it's pretty crazy that they actually have like the moon cycle with like the stars and stuff. I think it's actually pretty wild. Got some beautiful sun coming your way? Maybe. I think it's supposed to be cloudy the next like couple of days. Do our takeoff config down here. Good, checked, normal, sweet. We're going all the way down to Alpha 2. When are we back in northern Canada? I'm not sure, Kinetic. We'll probably hit up some Canada next week because we're going to be flying the CRJ. So I foresee maybe some Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, something like that. You know what I mean? So I foresee that in our future for sure. I don't know about northern Canada, like a Iqaluit northern, or like probably have a couple Canada routes next week. Can you explain what TOGA is? Yeah, just break it down. Take off, go around, King Fahad. So TO stands for takeoff and GA stands for go around. So essentially what you're doing is you're giving the aircraft as much power to the engines as possible to make sure that you can stay in the air and fly. Wants me to fly to alert. Huh. That'd be a trip. Did that 7-3 depart? I think he did. I've got a, hold on. I've got a cable running right along, I think it's this one. Got a cable running right along my rudder pedals. I keep like mashing the. I also got Alberta. Alberta's always fun, dude. Yeah. We flew up in Edmonton not that long ago. Alright, landing lights, strobe lights, wing lights. Don't see anybody on final, so we're going to pull into the runway. Christchurch traffic, Jetstar 290 departing runway 20. Christchurch. Alrighty. Looking good. We ready to go? Let's do it. Joystick cam's going on. Throttle's up to 40%. Enjoy the sounds, guys. Chrono's on. Manflex SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Throttles to climb. Runway turn off, nose lights, wing lights, ground spoilers. Flaps clean. We're going up to 29,000 feet. I want to hand fly this. Looks like a lot of fun. Especially coming up through these clouds. Which aircraft is easier to use? I would say probably the A320X. The flight model is I feel like it's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter on its feet. Wow. Look at those views, man. Are you flying? We just departed Christchurch. All right, through 6,000, autopilot's coming on back up into the flight deck. Turn those sounds down just slightly. We can enjoy some of these views climbing up out of the soup. Sheesh. Back into the soup. What do I use for weather mods? Nothing. Just default weather. Default weather, default clouds. That's the one thing in Microsoft that I can honestly say I don't think needs any changing. I think they've done an incredible job. I kind of understand why they don't want to open it up to third party, but yeah. I'll be like this in May, flying from Wellington, New Zealand on Air New Zealand. Nice, enjoy, man. That'd be so much fun. I'd love to do that in real life one day, man. Rookie, my man, welcome back, dude. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Landing lights are coming off 10,000 feet. I'm obviously leaving those seatbelt signs on here for a little bit here, chat. Seatbelt signs are staying on for a couple minutes. Jasper, I already answered your question, my friend. Right now, I would say no. They're working on version 2. I would wait for version 2 to come out. I think spending $40 on version 1 of an airplane that's not very good right now, it's not worth it. Wait for version 2. If you want to support Flight Factor and the 777, just wait. Yeah. Anyone tried flying in Queenstown? Is there no METAR? I have no clue. We're flying in tomorrow. Electric. You might be able to get a METAR here. I don't know. Exclamation point METAR NZQN. See if one pops up for you. Yeah, we got one here. Winds are 040 at 6. 22 kilometer range. Few at 2,700, broken at 5.
Sheesh.
Fly with Rookie, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. So beautiful. I can only imagine what this looks like in your sim, man. I'm so excited to be able to experience that. Come November, my friend, I am very excited. Should be an amazing week of flying, and more importantly, flying for a great cause, right? So I'm excited. But yeah, that's just stunning, man. So beautiful. Just did it this morning, no METAR, so it may not be available until a certain time. Interesting. Yeah. Jasper, you keep asking me the question, and I keep answering your question. I've explained it twice now. I'll explain it one more time. It is version 1 of the Flight Factor. It's not version 2. They're making a version 2. The version 1 is not worth $40 at all. It's not worth it. If you want to support the 777 or fly the 777 or support Flight Factor, wait for version 2 to come out, which is in development now. It's actually been in heavy development for a while. Hopefully we don't have to repeat that one more time. Morning from Queenstown. Welcome to New Zealand. The Christchurch scenery is so good. It is, Jack. Yeah. It's very well done. The only thing I can say, Jack, is performance. It's a little bit heavy on performance, but it is beautiful. Stunning. Looks great. Excited to have that as an option to fly into now. I love flying around New Zealand, man. These are like the perfect, honestly, in my opinion, the perfect amount of flight time, you know? 1 hour from Auckland to Christchurch, 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes from here to Queenstown, here to Wellington. Those are just the perfect flight times, man. You just get to cruise long enough where you can hang it out for a couple minutes and start, you know, getting ready for your arrival. I love flying here in New Zealand, man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Unique Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. So we're through transition altitude, which is 13,000 feet here. We are coming up on 18,000 feet for flight level 290. It looks like we're going to cruise for, all of about maybe 60 miles. You can see the arrival into here. Super excited to be landing on runway 16. This is going to be stunning, chat. We're going to get a replay as well. We'll start the replay as we kind of like make our way through the mountains and downtown. It's just going to be... It's going to be real nice. I hope it's not too cloudy. I hope the cloud cover doesn't... I love the clouds, but I hope the cloud cover doesn't ruin the approach. Looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is going to be fun, man. Yeah, I'm going to... like I said, I have a dinner party to go to tonight. Once I get home from the dinner party, I'm going to do a practice flight. Queenstown is one of those airports where I feel like I have to do a practice flight. Apologies, Cap was watching without sand on. No worries, Jesper. It's just, like I said, it's... you can tell, right? When I try and read chat and then I respond to somebody and answer them, it just gets a little bit frustrating, right? But I understand. I either figured you weren't listening with sound or you had the video rewinded back. You know what I mean? You weren't on live time. No worries, man. But yes, hopefully you got it now. Not really worth it. I would just wait, man. Version 2, definitely worth it. But yeah. Gonna buy the Fenix. So excited. Nice. Enjoy, man. It is a wonderful airplane. A lot of fun to fly, man. A lot of fun. Love to fly throughout Canada, Boston, JFK. That region's sceneries are amazing, and most important controllers are so humble and they get so helpful. Sheed is one of them. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Who made the Wellington scenery? Exclamation point scenery in chat. It's done by I forget. They're really good. They do a bunch of great scenery. Denver, Auckland, Wellington. It's just slipping my brain right now who it is. Wellington, I think, is the world's windiest city. Is it? It's pretty cool. Any builds Fiji on Monday? I don't think so. Flight beam, thank you. Maybe, Ben? I'll have to take a look. Probably not, though, but we'll see. Flight Beam. Yeah, they do really good work. I like supporting Flight Beam. FS Dream Team made Wellington? No, it's Flight Beam. It's the same as Auckland. Good to finally join a VATSIM flight, albeit Unicom and no ETC. Hey, man. Better than nothing, right? At least we can all fly around and see each other and, you know, show up on TCAS and stuff. That's the main thing, right? Hopefully next week we'll be able to do some flights with some controllers and stuff. Like I said, I want to do like Montreal to Toronto, Toronto, Ottawa. I think that's going to be Thursday next week in the CRJ. We're going to do the CRJ 900. And then I also want to go West Coast as well and do some like Sky West. We haven't flown into it's a bunch of airports we need to fly into. They're good, Captain Dog. There's so many, Captain Dom. There's so many. Yeah. Be interesting to get the Fenix V2. Looks like a lot of progress. Work has gone into it. Yes, I agree. Come to YYJ. I would love to. I don't know if we're going to squeeze that in next week. We might, but we'll see. Yeah, for sure. Should try Monterey with the CRJ. Awesome place to fly into. Monterey. Okay. Do we have scenery for it, Anthony? I'll have to take a look. I got accepted into McMaster University in Hamilton. Going to be moving this September. Awesome, Erin. Congratulations, man. Very, very cool. That is awesome. Interesting, Spice, that you're going back to the 700 and thought the views are not as good. What's that? Tanush. The CRJ? Yeah, but it's one of the, we haven't flown it in so long that it's going to be good to go back, you know. Just went to Walmart to buy my own power cord. The weather outside is spicy. Yeah, I know. And I gotta drive past Carlton Place, Joey. I gotta drive to past Carlton Place for this birthday dinner celebration thing. What's my favorite scenery? I don't know. Went to Wellington last November and Auckland in May last year. This year going Wellington in May, then Singapore to Korea in August. Very cool, Carlin. That's awesome. There's one on Orbex. Great scenery. Same guy who made Memphis. Interesting. Okay. I'll have a look. Very good, Denis. Just makes it difficult to read sometimes, right? Seatbelt signs are off. We probably should have done that a little bit ago, but that's okay. What do you find? You go back to a plane you haven't flown in a while. It's like riding a bike. It takes time to get used to it again, especially something like the CRJ. Absolutely, Jack. 100%. Yep. My week next week, so after we finish this week flying in the Airbus, my week will be definitely like, you know, the days that I have off. So Tuesday, Wednesday will definitely be spent flying the RJ around. Yeah, for sure. I'm back. My host family invited me for scrambled eggs, bacon, sausages, and biscuits late breakfast during your turnaround. Nice. Awesome. Sounds delicious. What's our cruising altitude for this flight? 29,000 feet. So sad that I play on Xbox. If not, I would definitely get the Fenix 320. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you'll get the Fenix, but I think you are going to be able to get some PMDG products and some stuff like that in the future, man. I know that PMDG and Aerosoft plan on bringing their airplanes over, so you should get the CRJ, you should get the A330, you should get the 737 family from PMDG. So I think you'll be able to get a good amount of quality add-ons in the near future once WASM support opens up fully. Yeah. I'm excited to jump back in the RJ. It's been a while. I don't mind the RJ. It's a very different airplane to fly. It's a very hands-on airplane to fly. It's not so much like a set it and forget it. You've got, it can definitely be a pain in the ass sometimes, but yeah. Usually the real flights go from 24 to 22. Interesting. I've got one here. They went up to, today they went up to, yeah, you're right, 20,000 feet. And they cruised at 20,000 for a while. Looks like the flight yesterday went up to 23,000. 23,000 was the flight yesterday. And then the flight before that was 23,000 as well. So it looks like 23,000 is usually one of the top altitudes. It's okay. No traffic controllers online. Nothing going on, so. Aston, 1 month. Thanks so much for support, man. Says, hey, Captain, have you looked at the RHD Simulation 767? Looks pretty cool. So Aston, the only thing that I can say, man, I'll be with you here. It looks cool for sure, but the aircraft uses default systems, and that's where I'm lost. Unfortunately, Aston, I come from like a world where, you know, third party airplanes are what makes it enjoyable for me, what makes me enjoy flying in simulators. I'm not really interested in flying an airplane that looks nice but just doesn't fly properly. You know what I mean? So yeah, albeit there's nothing wrong with it, man. Like, if you're enjoying it, all the best, kudos to you. But for me, it's just something that I'm not really interested in flying, man. But thank you for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Level 230 today would put you more of a chop with those clouds. Maybe. We're going to grab our arrival information here. QNH is 1012. Winds are showing 150 at 12. So almost right down the runway. Should be good. Temperature is 16 degrees. Very pleasant. Very pleasant. And we're going to be on the RNAV X-ray, so we can come down here and we can check on the minimums. They're going to be 410. So we'll plug in 410. And we'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Cool. And then with that, I think we've got top of descent here in about 15 miles. 14 miles. There you go. About 13 miles now to go. And if we have a quick little look-see here at the arrival, we need to be at Hewitt for 220 below 6. And then I think it's going to be Whitby. Come over here, it's going to be Hewitt. Actually, no, I guess it gets replaced by that. So 3,000 feet for Whiskey November 416. So that's what we'll plan. We'll put 3,000 feet in here. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll make sure that everything's doing what it should be doing. 3,000 feet, good. And we'll go to our flight plan, and we'll just make sure that it's got that in there. Hewitt, and then Whiskey November 416 at 3,000 with a star on it. So, perfect. That is exactly what we will plan. Pardon me. Sim market should really vet those planes they allow this developer to sell. Well, to be honest with you, Nathaniel, I do agree with you, man. Like, in a perfect world, we don't have these airplanes, and we don't have to, like, you know, warn people about not buying them and people wasting their money and getting upset at flight sim in the hobby because they, you know, they bought a shitty third-party scenery or something, or an add-on or something like that. But that being said, at least Sim Market offers a rating system, so you can go and like rate it. You can go and see, you know, what other people have rated the scenery, so you know whether or not to buy it. You know what I mean? At least Sim Market offers that. There's a lot of these, you know, these third-party sellers that sell all these add-ons, and they don't warn people, right? There's no warning. You have no clue what you're getting into, you know? How do you like Christchurch View and Airport where you were? It was nice, Karl. I mean, to be fair, it was really, really crazy. Not the best weather. Raining and a little bit wild, so... We're going to go auto brakes medium this time around. We're going to arm our ground spoilers as well. And we'll go ahead and get the seatbelt sign on. So, yeah, kudos. And that's where I think they've done their due diligence, if you will, Nathaniel. Although I do agree with you, perfect world. We don't have Captain Sim. We don't have Breedoc. We don't have Latin VFR making these Franken planes for, you know, in a perfect world. Absolutely, man. But at least the marketplace and Sim Market are two places that do allow ratings systems. And I mean, you know, if you've bought games before, you know that you should usually always read a review before you purchase something. And it changes. There's no difference to that when it comes to flight sim. Always, always, always look for a second opinion, a third opinion, a fourth opinion, a fifth opinion on a scenery, an airport, whatever it may be, before you spend your hard-earned money, man. Because honestly, as somebody who's been burned so many times when it comes to flight sim, buying sceneries, buying airplanes, buying weather programs and stuff, it's just, you know, you have to do your due diligence. And I think people, you know, unfortunately, it's one of those things, a lot of people may learn that, you know, a little bit too late, but what can you do? Remember, guys, if you are enjoying, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you. Tomorrow's going to be a hell of a day. We're flying into Queenstown tomorrow, so if you haven't seen that already, or you're not prepared, it should be awesome. We actually have a Queenstown approach that I did a couple months ago as a video while I was on vacation in August. I have a pre-recorded video, so it's not going to be, it wasn't a live stream, so tomorrow will be kind of cool. You'll actually see like the process of the whole thing. So yeah. Is the Quality Wings 7087 project dead? I don't think it's dead, Tanush. The last we heard from Quality Wings is that they weren't gonna talk about any future updates and when it was coming and when it wasn't coming, and they were just gonna stay hard at work until they had something that they could show us that was, you know, of value.
If there were only some phrase that would warn people to research what they buy. Oh wait, caveat emptor. It's a good lesson in life to learn, hopefully cheaply. Just like those enhancement pills they sell at the gas station.
Exactly. Exactly. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel, my friend. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, dude. Howdy, Cap. Sorry, had to do some work. We'll be able to join just now. No worries, Exali. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you very much for support, my friend. This guy, dude. Ecap just landed Toronto, minus 112. Very nice. Very, very, very nice, dude. How do you change the camera view? You can have pre-selected cameras. So you can change the views to a bunch of different views that you would like to see from your pre-selected camera views. Chad, is the transition between our views, is it smooth for you guys, or is it like janky? Or does it look like a smooth transition? Because on my screen it's super smooth, but when I look at like OBS on the second monitor, it's like, I think it just might be the second monitor. I don't know. It is smooth? Okay. Assuming Microsoft models your clouds the same as mine, the approach will be stunning. It's close, Vance. I don't think they're the same, but yeah. Slideshow, says Gavin, the only one. I wouldn't fly Jetstar as budget airlines. I prefer Air New Zealand as they have great Kiwi service and are national airlines. Do they actually serve Kiwis? That's badass if they actually do that. Throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here for the descent chat. PowerPoint presentation. Jesus. I flew in a YYZ last night. Weather was gross. There was a quarter-mile visibility. Yeah, it was crazy snow last night, man. Crazy snow. All right, back on track. We're good. Hope we're talking about the fruits. Yes. Yes. I'd love to visit New Zealand, man. Be so cool. Fogwa, but Kiwis. Huh. Any Australian flights? We did Australia not too long ago, Andre. I don't think we're getting Australia in this week. We may on Monday do Auckland to Sydney. We'll see if that's something that you guys are interested in. We'll figure that out tomorrow. That may be the option. So maybe one like Australia flight. We'll do the cross. I'll leave that up to chat. We'll vote on that tomorrow. We'll do like a poll in chat tomorrow. We'll see if that's what you guys would like. Flying from Queenstown to Auckland in the Fenix right now. Very cool. Bucket list for you? Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely should be. It's a great Kiwi service the way for Air New Zealand word, but they say service others, but it might be meaning New Zealand Airlines National. Got you. Yeah. Did I hear Australia? Australia. All right, RNAV approach, Chad. Who's excited for the RNAV? It's been a while since we've done an RNAV. I think the last one we did was the expressway visual, or no, I guess we did the river visual last week. Last weekend? Did we do the river visual? Maybe. I don't know, Chad. When you fly as much as I do with so many places around the world, it's hard to keep track of. I think we flew the river visual last week. Anyone else in Ottawa getting strange scam calls from a 647 area code? No. What phone do you have though, Joey? You can download like little programs and apps that like block all those calls, Joey, those robot calls and stuff like that. No ADC required. We're running on time, chat. On time. How long have we been airborne? 26 minutes. Wow. Google Pixel 3a. You should be able to download something. Did one last night into New Orleans. The ILS was out in VATSIM. Damn. How do you plan for RNAV and ILS and VNAV approaches, Cap? What do you mean, how do you plan? A lot of the times, Huggins, what you're looking for is your charts. Your charts are going to explain everything to you. So you know that at Hewitt, we need to be 210 knots, 6,000 feet. And if you come down here, you can see that we need to be at Whiskey November 416, 3,000 feet, 180 knots. Just follow the instructions. That's really it, man. You know that we can take this down to 410 feet. So meaning like we can let the airplane fly like this approach. We're basically going to come right past downtown. This is just going to be spectacular, chat. I'm actually going to do my best to leave it on autopilot for as long as I can, as long as I feel comfortable with it. I'm going to leave the autopilot on just so that we can view all this and witness. It's going to be crazy. Imagine no ETC in real life, dude. It would just be chaos. Yeah. They keep leaving me voicemails just saying gibberish. Weird. Hey Cap, have you in the background while set up TCA pack? I was wondering what sensitivities you may use for the side stick with the Fenix. Everything is default, Al. Everything is default, man. Yeah, I'm a huge advocate of just flying it the way that it is, and kind of working it from there.
Have you checked the Dunedin freeway scenery on flightsim.to yet?
I have.
Might be cool to do on Monday from Auckland or Wellington.
I think I have it. Do they fly 320s into there? I thought it was really small, but Yeah, I'll have another look-see. Thank you for the support, Anon. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, landing lights are coming on. We'll ding the cabin one last time. It's getting bumpy up here, chat. Like bumpy. Flying back into some soup. What was the weather here? It was, what did we have? What was the cloud cover? Cloud cover was broken at 7,000. Okay, sorry. Broken at 4,100. Broken at 7,000. Overcast at 9,500. So this is the overcast layer right now that we're coming through at about 9,500. This is the overcast layer, so we should be good. Watching the airplane in front, he's less than 10 miles, so I'm going to bring our speed back to 210. I'm going to aim for that. I'm going to do it now, just because we're getting a little bit close to the airplane in front of us. They fly Air New Zealand from Auckland to Dunedin, Queenstown in 320s? Got you. Okay. What would the flight time be from Sydney to Auckland? Great question. I can check for you right now quickly. It would be... We'd go NZAA to YSSY.
They do actually. NZ 671 or NZ 691. Also, time for some Windy Welly.
Windy Welly. Anon, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. That's really cool. All right, cool. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Flight time would be... Where's the flight time? 3 hours and 5 minutes from Auckland to Sydney. So flight time of 3 hours and 5 minutes. Gate to gate, 3 hours and 40 minutes. It says, or departure to... Yeah, gate to gate. Okay, let's go flaps 1 just to maintain our speed here. I'm going to keep bringing it back just slightly. Aircraft in front of us. He's just making his turn now, so he's looking good. You can see some coastline down there. Absolutely beautiful. Really think they've done a really good job with the ortho on this update. It's just, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Jetstar flies from Auckland to Dunedin and Queenstown as well as Wellington. Cool. So I'll leave that open for tomorrow then. We'll vote on that tomorrow. We'll vote if we're going to do the Sydney or Auckland to Sydney at 3 hours and 5 minutes, or if you guys want to continue flying around New Zealand and go to like Dunedin or something like that. New Zealand update is incredible. It's beautiful. I think it's going to hopefully make a lot more people come over here and fly because it's absolutely stunning. Farrell, welcome back, man. All right, Chad, 210. We're looking good. 210 at Hewitt. We'll open up this chart. 210 at Hewitt, then we need to be 190. And I think it was if we actually go to the approach chart, I think it was 180 at Whiskey November 416. I'm going to plug in 180 now. Let the aircraft take care of that. Good. Are your video settings still all on high with trees on low? Yep, I haven't changed anything, Joe. High-end preset, clouds ultra, trees low. You got it. Look at that view, man. Wowzers. Looking for a minus 125. Oof. Short runway, man. Short runway. I'll do my best, but no promises, dude. No promises. All right, we need to put 1,000 in here. I think we can turn our landing system on, and I think that'll give us VNAV, V deviation, I think. I'm not sure, but pretty sure it will. Look at this approach, man. Stunning. Not sure if this is the case for everyone, but the TC Airbus quadrant, when I increase the thrust, for example, in between idle and climb, the throttle comes back to idle and doesn't stay there. Have you configured it correctly? Like, have you configured it in here? If you go to controls config and you have to like do the calibration, have you done that? Almost every airplane, well, the three The CRJ, the 320, and the E321X all make you do that. Yeah. Replay, yeah, we're going to do the replay. It's a little bit early. Just going to wait till we started making that right turn up here, and then we'll probably get it going. But, I mean, look how beautiful that is. Especially with the clouds like this. Stunning approach. Stunning approach. All right, we can go gear down. We can go flaps 2. Going to bring the speed to 170. Going to make sure that our approach phase is activated. There we go. Good. IRL throttle? What do you mean? Like, oh, in the sim it's doing it? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, it says it's got LNAV, VNAV. It's flashing, but it's not. I think, do I have to arm approach? I can't remember what I have to do. But I thought it actually would show, like, my path. Maybe not. Let's go final approach speed. We'll go ahead and start the replay from here. I think it'll be awesome. Good. We are recording. Let's go flaps 3. And we'll go flaps full. Oof. Got to turn LS off. Okay. There we go. Thank you. I knew it was one of those two that I messed up. Thanks, guys. All right, we'll get our runway turnoffs on, our wing lights, and our nose lights all looking good. We are recording, so as much as I want to do some just leave it on wing views, we'll be able to come back and watch the replay. So, joystick cam's going on, sounds are going up. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Get you down on the ground. It'll be my airplane. Beautiful. And we'll arm our ground spoilers. Great.
$1,000.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to come in on this side. See, when you get to land on both sides of the airports, Chad, it's like you're, you know, it's like you're flying to the airport for the first time. Yes, we can do our landing checklist. Gear is down, 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed, auto brake is set to medium. Cabin crew's been advised that is a nice bumpy crosswind coming off the left nose here. It's so crazy that like all of like downtown Wellington is just like right there. Like that's downtown Wellington. How friggin' cool of a place is that, man? It's just incredible. Super bumpy coming off those hills.
1,000.
I think I understand now why it's getting called Windy Welly. Windy Welly, indeed. Imagine living on one of these houses over here too. Wellington approach Jetstar 920 short final runway 16 Wellington. Make my call, make everybody happy. A little bit high on the slope. Bring the nose down. There we go, looking a lot better now.
500.
Check.
100 above.
Definitely Windy Welly.
400. Minimum.
Continue.
300. 200. 100. 40. A320, retard. 5.
Reversers. Oh my god, nose down gently. That wasn't a 341. That's okay though. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Windy Welly. No room to float. That also, to be fair, that's not... We landed on a down slope. It wasn't... I feel like we have to go over this every time something like this happens. Whenever you land on an upslope in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it doesn't read the report properly and you get a crazy low number. Whenever you land on a downslope in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the reporting is a crazy high number. I've done like 100 different tests to try and figure out if it's just this landing rate calculator or if it's all landing rate calculators. So again, whenever you land on a slope runway, the numbers are kind of skewed. That's why like butters don't actually count as butters either when you're coming in, just because when you land on an uphill, because the number readout is just so wrong every time. It's one of those unfortunate things. Hopefully like we can get a good landing rate monitor calculator or something like that in the future, and that can kind of address some of the issues that are going on with it. That's why I always say as well, like for the landing rates, it's not really, you can't really take them to heart. It's kind of just like a thing that we do because everybody always wants to know what the landing rate numbers are, even though you can't really take them all that well. That plane that landed after you was in Air New Zealand all black livery. Correct. Yes, he's right over there. Start switch. Beautiful. Get our aircraft in the stand over here. I actually thought that was a pretty decent arrival, considering the winds were the way that they were. I guess we got to go all the way this way. Could have gone in over there. Considering the winds were the way that they were. No issues with that arrival, that's for damn sure. No issues with that arrival. All right, we're going to put our flaps all the way down for replay here so we can watch our replay. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves into stand 21. You flying another leg today? No, that is it for us today. That was 2 legs in the books. No more legs today. We'll be back live tomorrow. Yeah. It was a great landing. Well, listen, dude, we've done, how many landings have we done here on the channel? I think we know when one is an actual hard thumper and one is not really a hard thumper. It's very easy. And even with FS realistic, if we were to land at 300 something, if it was a true 300 foot per minute landing, that FS realistic, the camera would just go absolutely bananas. Like, I'll prove it to you here in a second. Like, just give me a sec. Once we get parked, I'll show you what a 300 looks like on, we'll hit park brake. Let's go upstairs. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Red beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wellington. Windy Welly. Here's what I'll show you just for an example. Here's what, if you go to FS Realistic and you go to touchdown on main and you bump this up to preview, let's do a 300. What did it say we had? What was it? See how much the camera shakes? That's what it would have looked like if it was a true, what is it, 341. So we'll put this back here, 341. That's what it would look like if we actually touch down at 341 feet per minute. But because it's not, it's like this weird thing, like it doesn't look like that when we touch down because we're not actually getting a true 341 foot per minute landing. That more looked like about 150, 160 maybe, 180, about that, something like that. I would put that closer to like 160 to 180. That would be my guess. But anyways, like I said, it's the landing rate, guys. It really doesn't fucking matter. Pardon my French, sorry. It's all in fun anyways when it comes to the landing rate and like how it works, because it doesn't really work all that well. Request deboarding. Beautiful. Was a great landing, though. I had fun with that one. Always cool to come into Wellington. This is why I wanted to... Oh, no, it's... Why is this going away? Toggle jetway, thank you. Come back. Why is that still... Oh, it's still doing its thing. Done. Thank you. Cool. There we go. Wonderful. Why make excuses? Nope, no excuses, man. Just explaining things to people. There's a lot of people that have been, like, asking me as well. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm having really good landings, but I'm getting, like, my landing report, and the landing reports are showing way high numbers than what they should be. That's the exact reason. I was just explaining it to everybody, man. I don't need to. I've been doing this long enough. I don't need excuses, or I don't need anybody to think that I fly better than I do. The proof is in the pudding, my friend. The proof is in the pudding. Thanks, everybody who flew with us today. That was absolutely awesome. Everybody who was on VATSIM, I hope you guys had a great time. Appreciate that. I hope you guys did enjoy the flights today into Christchurch. Unfortunately, the weather was a little bit crazy in Christchurch, so we couldn't necessarily take in all of the scenery, but still a great one. Had a lot of fun with that. Great landing cap. Your vertical speed did show -2 to 300. Yeah, like I said, I think it was probably somewhere around 180. That's where I would put that at mine, but like I said, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it was beautiful into Christchurch. We'll definitely have to go back, which we will be tomorrow. The plan will be Christchurch into Queenstown, back to Christchurch. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Should be a really, really fun stream. If you've never seen the approach into Queenstown, if you thought this one was fun and you thought this one was great, just wait till you see tomorrow into Queenstown. It is absolutely bananas. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. Should be great. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. I don't think we're going to hit our goal of 300. Really low numbers today. I think it's just a Saturday, and again, not a lot of people really enjoy flying, and not a lot of people, I think, know about New Zealand and just how beautiful and challenging some of these approaches can be. So I'm happy to fly here. I'm happy to bring some attention to Queenstown. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful place to fly. So if you haven't done so, guys, !scenery in chat. You can also check the link in the description below if you want to pick up any of the sceneries that you saw me fly into today. I think some are on sale as well right now. I think Wellington and Auckland are on sale, and Queenstown, actually, by Any Builds. I think they're all on sale right now, so now's the time to pick them up. Mods, donators, sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Appreciate you guys, man. You guys are the backbone. You guys allow me to do this, and for that, I'm always thankful. Mr. Mopar Dude, coming in with the 10 gifted members today. We had Gary P with the $100 donation as well. Huge no floaties to both of those fine gentlemen. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you. To everybody else who cannot afford to donate using monetary value, I want to thank you guys just as much. Being here stream after stream, hanging out with me, smashing down the thumbs up button, joining me on VATSIM just makes for a fun experience. So thank you guys all very, very much for the support. Let's go ahead and restart our Kutal script, shall we? Good. And then we'll go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. We'll close all of our doors. Good. And then we will go ahead and hit our replay button, and that'll be a good one, man. Little Slim, so you'll take a 60 but not C300. I don't even understand what the question is, man. What is your question? How about that? Ask a proper question that I can answer. I don't even understand what you're trying to say. Are you VATSIM or multiplayer? We were on VATSIM. We're on VATSIM. Let's hit the play button. Let's go ahead and watch from... yeah, actually. That was almost perfect. Let's watch from right here. We'll watch the entire approach coming in like here. So got this here. I have is that my physical throttle on my desk goes back to idle while setting thrust between idle and climb. Do you have your detents set in? Should have detents. Yeah, it shouldn't just go back by itself. So make sure you have your detents set up. Although it should come, unless you removed the detents, you should have them. You know? Can we do Kathmandu to Paro in the CRJ 700? Maybe. Not next week, that's for sure, but man, look at how beautiful that is down there. See, this is why you record and then you watch your wing views after. Because my goodness, look at how nice that is down there, chat. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Would you have gone around? Why would we have gone around on this one? Just a little bit windy. We still had it, you know, plenty of control over the aircraft. Maybe a little bit high coming over the numbers, but look at the mine down there. Pretty crazy, man. Crazy terrain, crazy weather, crazy approach. So beautiful. And then we've got downtown as well over here on the right. Hey, I'm going to enjoy being blown out by the winds on top of those mountains. Yes. Yeah. How do you find your cost index on SimBrief? Go to your OFP report. It's down there, man. Yeah. How do you get that detailed of scenery? Just have your... have all the updates done to the simulator. What buttons do you use to change the views? I use my keypad. I went through and removed all of the alt through 1 through 0, and I moved all of them to the keypad. Yeah. Oh, if I ever come to New Zealand, I am 100% flying into Wellington. Windy Welly. Yep, Windy Welly. I mean, look at that, dude. Imagine this was like your apartment, your condo right here on the water like that. Just watching planes all day when they're landing on the 1.6s. Any one of these houses. Those actually look like nice houses, too. Imagine you lived in one of these houses, just watching the airplanes come in. Sheesh. I'd like rent a house just so you could be here and like watch all those airplanes come in. It would just be incredible, man. That would just be incredible. Those houses are expensive, are they? I don't doubt it, man. They're literally like built on the side of a mountain. Yeah, as someone who lives here, man, yeah. I believe it, dude. What a beautiful city, though. What a, like, crazy, unique environment going on. It's just crazy, man. It's so cool. So cool. I don't know, chat. I think that was absolutely perfect. Again, coming down on the, on that downslope a little bit. But an absolutely stunning approach. Super happy with how that one went down. Very nice. Watch this view here again. Was the flight good? It was, yeah. Beautiful flight. What a place to have a home, man. Just incredible. Imagine your house is like right up here, man. One of these houses right on the point or something like that, or up here even. Just be incredible, man. What happened in the World Update 12? It was New Zealand. World Update 12, New Zealand. So ortho imagery for cities, airports, bunch of stuff happens, yeah. I have photos of Wellington Terminal Air New Zealand I can post in the Discord. Sounds good, man. Look at the boat down there. There are a lot of boats. Yeah, there's a harbor over here. Looks like a sailing harbor or something over there. Our nose gear definitely came down a little bit too quickly, that's for sure. The nose gear took a hit on that one. But super happy with that approach, chat. Alright, everybody. That's going to wrap up today's live stream. Again, thanks so much for being here, everybody. Really do appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. We're live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going with a crazy approach. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be absolutely epic. Queenstown. Book it, ship it. It's going to be great. We're going from Christchurch to Queenstown, back to Christchurch. So it should be a great day of flying. Very much looking forward to it. I'm going to roll the outro tunes. Enjoy the rest of the replays, guys. Look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Happy landings, my friends.